All right, now y'all. Because I can't do that fine a tweaking until I, I can't do that good a tweaking from studio mode. So I'm gonna do the final revisions. Oh man. Oh, I can hear you. Um. Oh, hold on a second. They're hearing you. I don't think they're hearing. All right, give me a second, everyone, because they can hear me. They can't hear you guys. Okay, give me 1 second. I might have muted. I might have muted something by accident. Hold on. Yeah.
Tits. Fuck tits. Cop,
Okay.
cunt, cut, cop, cops. Fuck cops, fuck cops, fuck cops. Fuck cop in the butt. Fuck a cop
Okay,
in two
so
butts.
now y'all should be able to hear. Yeah, that was a little bit of a little bit of a side effect from bringing in an extra camera was that it seemingly muted
Yeah,
one.
it'd be like that.
Don't care for that that low key racism. Discord.
Oh.
Oh, and now my camera's gone. Great.
Hooray! Hooray!
Surprise! It's my turn to take over now. It's my show, bitch. Let's
Okay.
go.
Now I believe. Okay, that's right, because the camera was on one.
Okay. I think that went through. We should have another dono in a second.
Oh.
Yeah, let's check and make sure.
Yeah. This is a very silly stream.
I just saw what Nathan.
We had 640 now. Big bong.
I just gotta move the alerts all the way up.
There you go. Yeah, okay. It's not, I saw
uh,
that it was behind Trevor. Trevor
Yeah.
blocking off the severed head of Greg Abbott getting punted.
God, it was so much fun doing that. It
What a
was
good
so
thing.
much fun doing that.
Jorts and Jorts.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, the only problem with doing anything like this is that literally until everyone has their camera on, I can't preset stuff on, I can't preset anything. So, it's always got to be like a little bit of fine tweaking whenever we go live. So a little bit of pre-Clerks discussion, just because we fucking, I know y'all saw me posted in chat, the fucking Pokemon, we got our fucking New York boy.
I am so glad.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever buy another core Pokemon game just because unless they radically change the series. I'm glad Weed Cat was trending.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best meme is what Trevor posted on Instagram today, where it was just like, New Gen's got me just like, you think it's a Pokemon, but actually a Dolan.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Dolan's
liking the
back.
fucking, I'm liking the
Finally,
fucking, the New Yorkification of the fucking, of the duck.
Oh my
They got
God.
the fucking Tims on him. They got the fucking fitted beanie. The fuck you Mickey Mouse hand.
He's got to have the 2 Arizona iced teas on his butthole, the chopped cheese, and the bacon.
Oh my God.
But my favorite, and the one I'm probably not gonna play it just because I've had the song and dance with every single fucking Pokemon game, and I'm gonna leave all the Pokemon playing up to Chef and Trevor. But if I had to pick a Pokemon out of all these, it's got to be the dumb pick. That pick is so fucking that Gator. That Gator is so fucking dumb looking, and I love him to death. I looked at him, and the first thing I heard in my mind, the first thing that came to my mind was Chris Rock's whole routine on how dumb do you have to be to get left back in the first grade. What's 2 plus 2? Jello.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom. Like, we went like 5 hours before one of us like chimed in on this, and Tom's just like, "My man looks like he eats paint chips. I gotta go."
He's eaten 2 walls full of paint chips.
Oh, living the best life ever.
That game got left behind.
That-
But you know what? It doesn't even matter. I don't even care about the
If I asked him
Pokemon.
what to
It's
say, he respond why.
Yeah, you have 1 plus 1. Why?
why.
That
But you
gator
know what?
fucking
It's not. I don't even
demolishes
care.
Lane.
I don't even care about the Pokemon. I'm just waiting on the MILFs.
MILF?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm waiting
we're waiting.
on the side character MILFs that will show up. You know they got some fire. Pokemon cannot contain a tornado. They're becoming the next KOF.
I
Oof.
I don't want to spoil it for because Chef's gonna be doing more Arceus, but I got a peek. I got a little Gandarino at the MILF from Pokemon Arceus, and whoo!
There's some
Some quality
Oh,
notes.
yeah. I actually, if you go into our shit posting, which eventually I'll change back to from Twins Peak log posting, Obsidia posted new starters. I sleep, new milfs, real shit.
Yeah, exactly
yeah.
that image. Exactly that image. I also
Real
like all
shit.
the I also like the image I saw of all the abuelas just like sitting with all their starters like.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
hell
gonna be
yeah.
like me in like 20, 30 years. And I'm like, fuck, Gen 20 is out? Fuck.
Oh god, is it just gonna be Blastoise and Big Poppy mode again?
Oh my god. Yo, that means he can show up in that's gonna be like the next fucking regional form. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
It's just gonna be him,
Looking
another
like
one of the,
fucking looking like fucking Sojiro from fucking Persona 5.
one of the
Oh
trainers is
my
just gonna be fucking that dude from Zac Bell, the fucking boing boing guy.
Oh
You
man,
said
you
Zach
took
Bell,
it
my
back.
bones, like.
Oh god. Oh yeah.
You took it back. That was, oh my god, I can't believe it was like 15 years. Oh, man.
Right, I mean, I'm the one who asked for the Limp Bizkit parody cover, and that's the one that gets me.
Chris, I swear to God, like, when Chris had the idea for this, I was already like, I was on like about an hour and a half of sleep. I had like 5 meetings that day. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and get an hour and a half of sleep before raid happens, because otherwise I'm literally not gonna be able to make it. Like, I tried working out, got through my routine, and almost literally passed out. I'm like, okay, good. Testy is sleeping. Everything is fine. Everyone, like, I've tried to like quell a couple of emergencies, do some stuff at work. I'm gonna go get to sleep. Boing! I look at my phone. Chris, Tom, can you make me into $3 bill? I'll see what I can do.
Right. So my thought process is don't have idea, drink coffee, have a million idea, but then being like, okay, how do I tell these ideas? So like, like sum down 5 idea, tell them idea, then hope I don't forget idea.
I need you
And
to like
profit.
imagine. I need you to imagine like one of those shots from like Ren and Stimpy, where like Ren's eyes are completely like glazed over with like 1,000-yard stare of just exhaustion, looking at his phone. That was me when you messaged me that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
I'm pretty sure my finger turned to bone as I was like, "We'll see."
I mean, on the bright side, I asked you like
Fuck it.
3 days in advance and not
Yeah,
like an hour
yeah,
before stream.
you made the right
Not like-
choice, because the next
Not,
day,
"Oh, I go live now. Give me Limp Bizkit.
after 6 hours of rest, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make some alerts.
You
on
also
this.
like went like way more hard. I just wanted like my head photoshopped on the album. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh, no, if
you
I'm
went
doing
hard
it-
in the paint.
If I'm doing it, I'm going full, and I'm like, okay, let me look. I'm gonna look and see what Chris images actually match the profile that I'm like, cool, bald spot, or at least look like huge bald spot when I put it in black and white. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
scratch.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like, listen. Another reason to transition, it will be me milking hair again. That'd be fun.
Which, by the way, like, I know we've talked about this before, but Chris mentioned this to me and Trevor after, literally after stream. Like, usually whenever we end stream, we'll, like, chat for 5 minutes and whatnot, and
Right.
Chris mentioned this there before, like, anywhere else. So when Chris made the announcement on Twitter, we had to be like, oh, I'm so shocked.
I know you didn't. You didn't
Surprise.
have to be. You didn't have to be though. Like it's fine.
It's just the Robert Downey Jr. meme of he's known for a month.
Yeah, I was like, that's fine. Like whatever. Like right. Like yeah, I told some people before I told them. Like listen, like. There's at least like 25 motherfuckers who knows before my mom knows. So like, put that in perspective. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, like actually,
Sometimes the homies gotta know.
Right. Also, if we want to go by Twitter, Twitter fucking numbers, let me go back to that said tweet. Which again, shout out to that meme I stole, which was incredible. I saw that. I was like, okay.
Goddamn
You
best
borrowed.
fucking meme.
Oh, I mean, I know I used with permission because I told them that's how I'm gonna come out, and someone's like, "There's no way you're gonna do that," and then I did. They're like, "All right, sure, should me." All right, so about 2,458 people saw that tweet.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Okay, so like according to Twitter, Twitter graphics, but whatever. My mom can wait a few months. It's fine. Anyway, Clerks 2 sucks. What a shit movie.
Oh my god! Why did y'all get me for this?
You know what? You know exactly why.
Y'all, yeah, I know why.
Also, you volunteered.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I regret it.
So, like, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong. Kevin Smith agreed to do Clerks 2 because to get Jason Mewes, because to celebrate Jason Mewes being out of rehab.
Yeah, so it's partially because he felt that there was still a story to tell, and partially because he basically promised Mewes, hey, you stay sober for X amount of years, I'm gonna go ahead and make another movie for us again.
I feel like there are stories to tell. They're not in not featuring Clerks. And
Not
2,
that.
if I was sober for a year and then started that movie, I would relapse immediately.
Which is almost exactly what happened.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder why. Was it the Donkey Show?
Man,
God, fucking what God. So someone in chat when we mentioned we were doing this was like, "Oh, this is the movie that turns Randall into a racist," which I'm not going to deny. Randall isn't a racist, but also I want to think about a Clerks animated series when he talks to the all-black jury. References Kool-Aid and full stamps and hey ho. So like Randall already a racist.
among other things.
I'd like to put it as like a Dateline story. Randall Graves, racist or idiot. I mean, it's definitely we're gonna talk about it when we get to that part of it, because like genuinely, like there are people that fucking dumb, and especially when it comes to like just repeating stuff that like your parents said, because when you're a fucking kid, you don't know any better. You're like, my parents said it, so it must be fine. Like,
but
genuinely,
not when you're 33 years
Right,
old.
Yeah,
There's
but on the
gotta
other hand,
be a limit.
Right.
Randall is also an 8-year-old in a 33-year-old's body, which is the second
Dating
worst thing.
17-year-olds.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about other dumb shit Randall fucking done.
Oh boy.
Gotta get that right. This is the hardest movie to defend. Really, anyone in everyone sucks in this movie. Jay, ironically enough, Jay and Bob are
Jay
probably
and
the
Silent
best.
Bob are like, the only two characters who are terrible.
Yeah.
And I guess like, what's her face?
Rosario Dawson.
His character, whose name I already forgot because the movie did to me.
It's Ahsoka. Just call her Ahsoka.
Right. So I'll try to get to the big points first, and we could yell off that. So like this starts off with Dante rolling the quick start. I like it to start off in black and white because that made me like, it's a good visual gag where he opens up the shutters and the quick stop's on fire, and that's
literally the
honestly,
first sense of color.
Honestly, I thought I was like watching the wrong movie. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I watching the first Clerks?
Oh, that would have been good though.
Fun, yeah.
So here's my notes: fire and color, fire make color, fire kill quick stop, but Randall not stopped by fire.
I wrote down the note that I guess that one guy really did set it on fire and pee on the ashes. He did what he he did what he promised.
See, all of y'all had like chances to like write notes. I'm literally winging it right now.
Yeah. We also want to reiterate that, like, a super big thank you to Trevor for even being here in the first place, because Mans had like the busiest fucking week of all of us, and it's been
doing
a pretty
a lot
fuzzy.
of like, yeah, I've been doing a lot of like last minute shifts to like cover. This is like the 6th day I've been working nonstop, and I have like 3 more days to go. I
Yeah.
need money.
Please.
Yeah, like,
Right now, y'all
Right,
are being really generous donating money to trans rights, but after that, give Trevor money.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw some dollars in a little bit. So fuck Red Abbott.
Abbott. My favorite thing so far has been Chris's confusion with Jim Abbott and Greg Abbott this entire time.
yeah, I called Greg Abbott and Jim Abbott twice so far.
You almost put it on the fucking Moobot.
Oh, no. I did put on the Moobot. I almost went live with it on the Moobot. Is the question? Like, I don't want I'm fine with some beefs. I'm fine with beef, and I don't want to start beef with Jim Abbott. He has done no wrong to me. I watched that game he threw a no hitter with when I was a mere child, and like, I don't know beef with Jim Abbott. Greg Abbott's gonna catch these hands.
Oh god. So let's see some other notes that I have here.
Randall hasn't changed. Terrorism left the coffee pot on again. Yeah. So surprise. Randall burned down the quick stuff.
I love that his initial reaction was terrorism.
I mean, it's post 9/11. It's the easiest joke to make.
True.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Better than the joke in Jersey Girl about it being about cats being the second worst thing to happen to New York City.
No, that's a really mean joke that I think is really good. This is just a bad joke. I'll defend that joke for some reason. So now, since these two man-childs can no longer work at, was the video shop still open in 2006? That's impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, during those times.
Right,
oh,
you
know when Clerks 3 comes out, they're gonna make some kind of fucking Netflix
Right.
Like, why is the video store open here? Netflix is hooper duper duper duper.
Netflix streaming. Let's go with movie streaming services. Watch movies. Anyway, wow, we really hate this movie. So the boys are now working. Dante picks up Randall from Randall's mother's house. Yes, I got that right. It's because it's Dante's last day at work. He's headed to Florida, and I'm sure that's gonna happen, and nothing will fuck that up.
God, seeing people excited about moving to Florida is
of
like
all places.
I don't get it why people were excited then. I don't get it why people are excited now, because I know people in Florida who are like mad that people are moving to Florida, and I was like, well, just leave. Just leave. It's Florida. Like, Disney World isn't that good.
Yeah.
So this movie came out in 2005, I want to say.
Okay, so Blockbuster's still relevant, I guess.
Yeah. Where, as we'll find out later.
2006.
Oh, okay, off by a year. At the time, Brian O'Halloran and Jeff Bridges, I think.
Jeff Anderson.
Jeff Anderson. Thank you. As we'll find out, Dante and Randall are supposed to be 33, which
right.
They like. I'm about to say. Oh, and also, hey, thank you, SK, for that 50. Them 50 buckaroonies.
Holy shit!
With the pickle. Hopefully, he drops it 5 times.
Please ask me where we're at financially.
Where are we at, Chris?
We were at a nice amount of money. We were at $690 for quality checks. Part of me wants to hit just close it out now and send it out to Texas because I think they appreciate that. But I'm
didn't even know.
Yeah. Oh no.
Holy
yeah. No.
Shit.
No. Yeah.
That was beautiful. But yeah. So they're like, Jeff and Brian O'Halloran are like 36, 37, and I'm looking at this movie and like. They look like they're like 45.
I'll give Dante looks like he's in his 30, like a rough 30, a rough 30 jersey, rough Jersey 30. Jeff Anderson looks like Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi, in which he is playing a character he is too old for.
Yep. But yeah, so there are a couple of, like, I will say, I genuinely did enjoy some of the shots of Dante picking up Randall, because in the drive where they go past a bunch of fast food shops, there are a couple of, like, genuinely cool background shots there, like a weird fucking clown one, and then stuff like
Yeah.
New Jersey, you are here. Let them know.
Very
It matches nicely with Randall saying to Dante, spray, I eat pussy on the side of the wall, let them know you were there.
Yeah, oh god. I also like that's their plan. So I guess Jay did it, right? Jay's the one who was at, or was that?
Oh, he had to have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I thought that was Randall who spray painted "I eat pussy" on the side of the wall.
Yeah. I also like this is a fast food place in 2004, for argument's sake, 2005, whenever the movie was fucking shot, and they have like a 1940s like punch card system.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I worked at Wendy's in 1999, and like, that was just like a time card you swipe and they let you know you were in. If that was
It's all computerized.
Yeah.
Which, speaking, by the way, the setting where movies is actually a rundown Burger King is where where they filmed it. So
all right, can we take a quick side note? Out of the big three burger places, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, what's your power ranking? Trevor, you're the guest. You go first.
Oh, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, easy.
Tom?
Yeah.
Okay, same. Burger King, objectively the worst, right? Out of those three?
I go to Burger King for two things.
Okay.
I go to Burger King on occasion if I need chicken fries.
Right. Okay.
I will get me a chicken fry and a frozen Coke.
Okay.
Wait, you forgot about another thing. The Oreo milkshakes, B.
Oh, okay. So
no, that I'm not going to get those. Those are going to be delivered. Those are going to be delivered while we're stoned as shit.
I will defend. I will defend the Burger King Hershey pie, because that is. I think they just buy that and they sell them.
Oh, and wait,
Yeah.
French toast sticks. I fuck with French toast sticks.
Yeah.
Didn't they also buy Cinnabon, right?
I think that was Taco Bell.
Yeah, who owns Cinnabon?
I think no, because I know Taco Bell has done like Cinnabon, like I want to call them like Cinnabon Nutbusters, because they're like little pastry things filled with
because the parent company that owns Cinnabon also owns the Carvel, Moe's, Atienne's, and I believe that's the biggest ones that we heard of.
So all the big mall ones, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Warlock, I fucks with French toast sticks. I love them.
There's definitely been like Burger King Cinnabon collab, like people have collabed with a Cinnabon, or depending on if you're at a road stop, perhaps you may find a Cinnabon kiosk at a Burger King. But no, they're out of the burger wars. They're above this. They are Cinnabon. Yeah, also, I have not had a Cinnabon in the longest time, and now I want one so bad.
Same here.
God damn it.
I gotta get my Cinnabon, the Cinnabon.
It's time to relocate to. Wait, no. The Galleria. That anytime I go there, as soon as I step foot, I smell the Cinnabon kiosk thing, and I'm like, oh my god.
Damn, how long has it been since we've been to the Galleria?
It's been a minute.
Like, we've been to White Plains the whole time, but usually we park our cars and go to places people want to go, like alcohol places. But
the good news to Chris is that the nearest Cinnabon is at the American Dream Mall, which a place that is so overpowering. My friend Ty went in there and said he would not return unless he was on an edible.
Oh, I'm coming packing then.
It is so much. And like, I have not ventured to the weird part yet, which is like a bunch of art and hands and Shrek. None of this is lies, by the way. Amanda will co-sign all of that. Anyway, so getting back to the shithole movie.
The good
got
mirroring shot of the opening of regular Clerks while setting
Right.
up the but it's set to, I know the lyrics are actually making a much more dreary song, but like
right.
it doesn't have that same like drudge effect of like doing all the morning prep and whatnot.
Well,
Yeah.
here's my thing. As someone who's worked at 2 different fast food locations, I want to know what kind of fucking like franchise-owned fast food place only has like 2 to 3 people working the store at any given time.
Yeah, there's no way in
Right, you need
hell.
at least half a dozen people running that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was doing Burger King, there's well, if you're closing, it was at least 3 people, and that was like from like 10 to midnight,
Hmm.
and we didn't even have a drive-through. There's no way 2 dudes, even though as skilled Dante and Randall are running this.
Skill?
Oh, you know,
Dante, maybe? Like
Dante, yeah.
Randall?
I think Randall's good at
Hmm.
his job. He hasn't gotten fired yet. I just think his penchant for hijinks outweighs his desire to actually do his job.
They also
Yeah.
probably don't give a like movies
Also,
don't give a shit
yeah.
either. They'll
What's
hire
yeah?
anyone.
What's the laziest joke, and why is it the fucking FU tag on the Beanie Babies?
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah, I
That
was like,
was
come on. Also, cow pie, get it? I assume that was a thing.
It's a
man.
poop. It's a poopy joke.
Yeah. So we're 6 minutes into this piece of shit, and Salvation comes in a white van known as Jane Silent Bob.
Grandma, what was it
I do like Jay's dancing for some reason, and he wants to be I have the notes. Jay wants to be Mass Effect and have sex with Alien. He likes to sing.
There
Yeah,
he goes.
that's
Homeboy fucked the
fuck the
Martian.
Martian.
That,
I
yeah, that
mean, if you gotta fuck some bitches, you gotta fuck some green bitches.
I will note this though, and it's something I've definitely noticed in all the other like. I noticed it during cartoon movie. I've noticed it during like a bunch of like clips I've seen from Reboot. We've now entered the period of USQ where I don't know. It has to be like a tick he picked up during sobriety, but Jay says "sir" so like much more often. Like it's one of those things where like when you start picking up on it, it's like noticing all the little like shots of Tyler Durden in the opening of Fight Club. When you know they're coming, you're gonna start seeing them fucking everywhere. Jay says "sirs" like every other fucking line from every single movie from here on out.
I didn't notice that.
I wonder if it's a tick or is him just trying to fucking get his like a new catchphrase over. Because I'm sure at this point now, millions of neckbeards who look like me were screaming Snoochie Boochies at this dude at the at the Quick Stop in real life, or the Raleighs, or whatever the fuck he shopped at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just like you'll like oh, are you guys still dealing? That's yes, sirs. That's right, sirs.
Right.
He'll just says it like all the fucking time.
Also, yeah, so Jane Silent Bob are in rehab, like real life. Jade no longer smokes, he loves Jesus. The line, do you know Jesus was a Jew? Pretty good. Just and again,
Yeah.
not the line itself. This is more of a Jason Mewes thing. His delivery is just perfect.
Yeah, it just hits.
Yeah. But he sounds like he generally learned that 5 minutes ago. And you know, that's a good goof.
Yeah.
So cut back to inside movies. MovieNet still exists, which I guess is a nice carryover from Dogma. Randall's still able his dick, screaming about kids in a wheelchair. Like, I'm not gonna go into details because this rant fucking sucks, and I don't know how much of that. I mean, it's not Jeff Anderson's fault. It's Kevin Smith, and it's a weird thing where it's like these are our main characters, and they're like, "Whoa, he spends all this time online arguing with people in wheelchairs," and like that's not great. Dude,
Yeah.
like
Randall predicted Twitter before Twitter ever existed.
right, yeah, he's a Republican, and that, yeah. I do like the
Didn't
fact.
Twitter come out on like 2006?
No, Twitter was like
So fun fact,
2009.
the credits for this movie are so fucking long because everyone who was MySpace friends with Clerks 2 page got put in the movie. I'm somewhere
Yeah.
in that.
God.
So that's the
Twitter-
generation of social
yeah.
media we're fucking dealing with at the moment.
Twitter started March 21st, 2006.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Damn, Twitter is fucking old.
head
Microblog.
first racing into ableism with that shit, which was
Yeah.
ooh.
It's like, yeah, like sometimes it's like, oh, it's
man.
like it's just tired and not good. Again, aside from Randall not knowing what the difference between Anne Frank and Han Keller.
Oh man, I literally had to like stop for like 5 minutes after that because I'm like, oh my god, this hurts my soul. Hearing this.
Dante's wife shows up. She's written as a character who's definitely you're supposed to be kind of towards, and is definitely not going to be seen past this movie. That's all I'm going to say about that. And look, guys, look, it's Ben Affleck. He shows up for a cameo. Hi Ben, bye Ben. That's that's that.
That beard of his looks so fucking weird.
It's a weird
Yep.
thing, yeah.
I said
Oh my
I have
God.
notes in here. Fuck Ben Affleck and his horrible fucking mustache. We're also going to take a brief aside here to talk about the last Super Bowl, which was a couple of weeks ago, where they cut to Ben
Right.
Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Fuck you! Fuck the both of you! You made me go through hell! Fuck you!
Perfect.
I'm not forgetting that shit.
Yeah.
That was
Perfect.
oh man.
Yeah, Snark Group chat. We were watching the game. Like, like it's a Super Bowl. It was a fine sports. Tom Brady didn't win. He doesn't play football anymore. And then the minute that I was like, oh, we watching that. I was like, oh, is that Matt Damon? And then it cut to Affleck and J-Lo. I'm like, oh shit, they're back together. And I hear ding on my phone, and it's Tom with a wall attack screaming.
Oh, I have PTSD. There was also a fun reference right before that to Freedom Toast.
Yeah.
To date this movie even further.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think one of my favorite little pieces of trivia. Let me try and pull this up here. So in both Mallrats and Dogma, Ben Affleck's respective characters complained about being gawked at. But in this movie, Ben Affleck's character is credited as Gawking Guy, as he is just trying to eat while Dante is making out with his fiancée on the countertop. Apparently, Ben Affleck completely ad-libbed the line that's unhygienic, and they loved it enough to keep it in.
Then go on to direct Argo, a much better movie.
God, I saw that on a plane coming home during the summer, and God, that is such a good fucking movie.
Right. I like about that Warner Brothers saw that they're like, that guy should play Batman, and Zack Snyder should direct our award-winning director actor as Batman, and they're like, this is a good idea.
Also, the makeout music during that segment was weirdly intense. Like, I get, like, I have made out to Led Zeppelin before. That is some good, intense makeout music. But this was, like, weirdly intense. Like, fucking, like, it felt like it should have been, like, background of, like, a SWAT team breaking into a house.
I'm just the basic bitch, just making out the fucking R&B music. Like, I'm not making any moves. I'm just like, I already know what I'm gonna put on. I don't need anything else.
Tell me you're trans without saying you're trans. My go-to artist for make out is Lady Gaga. So,
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
That's
yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying. I was like, yeah, Gaga.
Start bone out for Judas.
God, what?
So yeah, we
Also,
find out that
Supermassive Black Hole, another really underrated makeout song.
True.
By fucking
Love Muse.
By
Muse?
Muse, yeah.
noted Twilight band Muse. Gotcha. Muse is a fine band. I just love ducking on them because it's so easy. So we find out that Dante is getting a car wash at a house in Florida via Mrs. Dante, whose name I didn't bother to learn because she obviously knows a character you're not supposed to like. Randall, is this gross? I think there was a thing about him hooking up with teenagers.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point, my brain was like 404 error, shut down. And again, this is supposed to be the other lead character. Is this like one hates his job, is moving to Florida, one is a pedophile. I was like, Kevin Smith, like, like
Kevin Smith.
going into
And you
this,
put
yeah,
your daughter into this movie too.
right,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
in a super creepy scene. We'll get, yeah, holy shit. Yeah, fucking. Oh yeah, and she then flashes Randall for being a creep, and I don't know how that works.
Smith just wanted
Yeah,
to
I
show
don't
off his
get
wife's
the logic.
titties.
I don't
Like,
think.
And then-
Yeah,
I literally think if you do like the magic eye thing, you won't see the schooner, but instead you'll see Kevin Smith just giving up two middle fingers, saying, "Ah, you said I can't get any pussy. Look at this pussy I'm getting."
Oh my god.
it's the opposite.
But
of
it's very
James.
important
The
as
opposite
to
of James
why.
Gunn.
It's very important as to why she did it, because she has in fact a very enlarged clitoris.
That was
I
such a
forgot
weird.
all about that.
Yeah,
I
I just
forgot all
didn't
about
notice
that
that because
discussion.
like. Yeah, because like again, zoning out. I was like, why? Yeah, that was a weird.
That was like the one thing that got. I'm like, why is that a problem? Like women with big clits, shit's fucking awesome.
Listen. I don't want to get too into it, but I've seen a lot of my nearly 40 years of my life. I have never heard anyone complaining about a big clitty. You know.
How does that come up in conversation?
Right.
Even between Dante and Randall, is he just like eating a carrot stick one day and goes, "You know what this reminds me of?" Like, I'm just imagining, like, now I want to make like a bumper
Donkeys.
sticker. I want to make a bumper sticker that's like, "Ask me about my wife's somewhat unusually large clit."
No. It should be my wife's unnecessarily large clit could beat up your Arna student.
Yeah.
Shit.
Look at it, everyone.
Oh my god, this movie is fucking horrible.
I'm definitely getting more joy out of this conversation than I did for this movie.
Oh my fucking god.
In the midst of all this too, Dante also proposes that Randall wants to get them in a three-way at some point.
Right.
Because she flashed she flashed him in a bra that was like just transparent enough to show nipples, because again, Kevin Smith has to be like, "I get to put my mouth on those," and she gets to say no half the time. Or how they didn't get divorced after this movie is kind of amazing.
Right. How is Kevin? Yeah. Yeah.
No. How
child services was not called on him, as far as we know. It's God. And so, yeah, the three joke. Wait, guys, then Eric's favorite character, Elias, shows up. I completely forgot this character existed. You know?
Man.
Elias is both the best and the worst thing to happen to this movie. There are some lines that are fucking perfect.
I kind of felt bad for him at like certain parts, and then I'm like, yeah, never mind.
Well, so here's what I like. That man child exists so that Kevin Smith can make fun of like the church, I guess, or whatever, or like people who are super religious, or I don't know why he exists, because like you just did Dogma, which was a critique, and that was good, and then there's this, and this is like the most hackney, lazy bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know
who's also a Transformer nerd, which, by the way, Sean, if you're still here, you're ready for this.
It feels like he just kind of wanted to make a, like, to me, the reason why a lot of the characters in Clerks won't exist is just because, like, they're off enough, just odd enough that they could exist in real life. And it feels like with Clerks 2, everything is just such a fucking... A woman like Becky could have never existed. A woman like Emma, Dante's fiance, could no one like this fucking exists. And Elias is like a perfect example of that. He, like, no one is, like... If they put him at a 10, if they made him a 7, it would have been the most believable shit.
Right. Right. So this dude, Also, like, what the fuck is Ranger Danger? Is that a real thing?
Let me look that up, because actually I don't know.
I know like Kevin Smith makes like Kevin Smith and like
Is
Archer.
that supposed to be a play on him being stranger than because he's dating like younger girls? I'm just thinking about that
If that
now.
was the truth, that would be the best answer to that. Or it's like some
Oh
kind of
my
weird like
god.
weird bullshit that Kevin Smith like was super into. It's like so I've been watching a lot of Archer with Amanda, and like Archer has like some weird callbacks to like TV shows that I'm too young for, which is again nearly 40. So like I was like, well, that's a weird callback, and like I feel like Ranger Danger is like Kevin Smith doing a joke that I don't get, and like is there a Ranger Danger Funko Pop? If not, then it's useless.
Right.
Okay. I found the
What's that?
answer.
What's that?
Ranger Danger is a comic book that doesn't exist that Kevin Smith made up just to put it on the T-shirt of Randall, and then apparently in reboot he made multiple comics of basically a Rocket Man parody. But yeah, it's a character.
Okay.
It is literally like a comic book hero that he made up and
Okay.
put on
Well,
Randall's
that's
shirt, so no one is
okay.
supposed to know what the hell Ranger Danger
Okay.
is. There's also at least 2 streamers that have taken up the name Ranger Danger and used that exact graphic.
Oh man. Should we get them as guests?
That's fucking ugh. God. Right. Also, like, yeah. Anyway, fucking. So, he loves Jesus and Transformers. He hates Satan. So Randall sing. Is that King? Like, I don't know what song he's singing. Like, it's a super fucking. Was that King Diamond or was that something else?
Wasn't King Diamond? It was Oh god, hold on.
Like, Number of the Beast would have been the easy to digest joke, not like super obscure fucking whatever that fucking song was.
I actually was trying to like Shazam that.
It was
couldn't
King Diamond,
pull it
according
up.
to Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. That's also like I don't think any
Yeah, it's
Christian.
King Welcome Home by King Diamond.
Listen, I only recognize one Welcome Home, and that's that is done by Coheed and Cambria, who apparently I'm seeing live twice this year. Very exciting. So I do like, yeah, that was a weird scene. I do like Jay busted in through the drive-through window. Also, that would lead to Jay talking about going ass to mouth. I mean, sorry, Randall going ass to mouth. Jay going ass to mouth, talking about going ass to mouth makes sense to that character. Randall talking about going ass to mouth is an HR violation.
Yeah.
Also,
Like
I can't believe all of them are cowards saying you never go ass to mouth. Now, y'all are cowards.
Except for the moment of passion. I do like the line though. Shut the fuck up, GoBot. Also, yeah, Rosario Dawson is here now. Also, I was like, hey Rosario, hey Jay and Silent Bob's ass, like that whole thing. Like, why are they rubbing ass? I don't know.
Oh, they're just pressing him. Also, at one point, I think they call Satan the king of abortions, which is like another instance of like, damn, stop threatening me with a good time. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. These guys talk like 1970s Chick Track characters, and I don't think that's I don't mean that in a good way.
I think another one of my favorite things was like, it's taking me back to a conversation with my best friend at the time and my ex at the time, who all 3 of us had a different interpretation of what going ass to mouth meant. And we had like what felt like a 45-minute long, like, angry conversation about, no, that's not, you're wrong, it's this. No, fuck you, why would it be this? Like, my ex was convinced that basically rim jobbing was ass to mouth, and I'm like, nope, it's different than that.
That's bringing your mouth to it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh man. You know what? We should review the Human Centipede.
No. I mean, maybe. We'll add that to the
supplementary.
I'm the only one who's probably seen all 3 of the movies, and no.
Yeah, no.
Wait, there's 3 of them?
Yeah, it's a trilogy.
What?
It's the Centipede trilogy. Also, Smedrick in chat, ass to mouth is my Transformer OC.
Going ass to mouth.
Now, is
that
it
like
a Decepticon or an Autobot? It's very important.
Transformers.
Grimlock Eater. Anyway,
Stick
Be
it in
king.
front eye. Transformer.
Autobot. A wrecker. God. Anyway,
Oh God, we're trying so hard not to go into this movie because God, this movie fucking sucks.
why these discuss asked about stuff. Hold on, was this? Okay. Oh, we cut to Jay, who's a Jojen to relapse, but luckily he just danced away his problems, which I appreciate that. And then
Boredom is in fact the first step on the road to relapse.
relapse. Yes. So he just dances instead. Which they're weed dealers. Why don't they just go sell somewhere else? Like I don't,
Oh, they're loyal.
2006.
They're loyal to their friends. Also, I've never seen weed dealers at a fucking at a fast. I've seen plenty at gas stations, but never at a fast food joint.
I mean, what is a bodega if not a hood fast food spot?
A bodega is everything.
Right.
It's a magical place, and
Right.
fuck any transplant that tells you coming out from Ohio telling me on Twitter that a bodega is not a magical place. Suck my dick.
I saw you post that, and
yeah.
fucking anyone who's like, "Oh, a bodega's just a corner store." I don't know what everyone from New York is going nuts
It's
again.
just
Shut
a
the fuck up.
7-Eleven.
Fuck
I'm
up,
like,
right, yeah.
no.
Right, you can't get the Street Fighter dick pills at a bodega. A deli in Idaho. All right. Also,
And
they're like,
an eighth for $20. If you're paying
Right.
more than $20 for an eighth of weed,
right, they're
you're
like, oh wow, you
getting
got
chipped.
a sandwich at 2 a.m. I'm like, no, I got a good sandwich at 2 a.m. Fucking,
Listen.
shit around here closes at 10. Let alone fucking,
Yeah.
There
And
is-
they remember my order.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. The personalization, the fact that they fucking know you, the fact
Right.
that and there's always a cat somewhere around. That's the
Right,
magic
yeah.
of a New York bodega.
Right.
The closest thing anywhere that's not New York has ever come to it, besides like Japan and like the actual konbini stores, which are actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I will give it to Wawas.
Yeah.
Wawas are about
Right.
the closest thing that they've ever come to making like a chain store that has a fucking bodega feel, because you can go there at 3 a.m. and get your sandwich and your bullshit.
Select Wawas. It's not universal. I went to a Wawa like A, close at 8 p.m. B, they not sell alcohol. Which again, the bodega difference. I could buy a 6-pack consisting of 6 different beers, and they will charge me the price of one of those beers.
Hell, let's start selling Fireball at bodegas too.
Yeah.
Which I
You
would
can
never
buy
do.
a party. You can buy a party at a bodega. You can buy a fun night at a
Apparently,
bodega.
the bodegas that Sean visits has Mortal Kombat dick pills. I only see the Street Fighter dick pill,
Oh man.
but not booze. God. So once again, we're reminded that Dante is definitely going to Florida.
We forgot that Jay is dancing to what song Jay is dancing to.
Oh no.
What is it's fucking
Goodbye Horses.
which
That
I'm not sure.
classic song from the Silence of the Lambs.
Right, which I don't know why that was chosen aside from fucking.
I know exactly why the song was chosen, and it all starts with Jay going, "Oh." When in fact later on in the movie, Jay will do the "Would you fuck me?" Also, thank you $20. Thank you, Lee Flowers, for that $20.
Appreciate that.
You had me at fucking have it. It's a good stance.
But yeah, it's Buffalo Bill's famous dance from the movie of "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me," which Jay later replicates, and apparently Jason Mewes used to just do that to Kevin Smith all the time.
I'm glad there's a cause line. Also, what brings that total to? Thanks to. Oh, we're at 710 now. Nice,
Hey.
nice,
Ooh.
hey, nice amount of money.
Which
but still pretty nice.
after Clerks 2 came out, by the way, one of my old roommates started doing that to me and the other person who lived in our fucking townhouse.
Oh God.
That's very good.
You may ask why I just didn't sleep a lot during 2006. It was because of that.
That is a valid reason not to sleep.
So anyway, Dante's a foot dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that took me by the
yeah,
fucking
dude.
kick. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's a weird scene because like, man is out there paying his bosses. Like, this is so many HR violations. Man is out there paying his bosses tootsies on company time.
Oh, man,
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Fucking. Then we
Like-
have
yeah, okay, it's good. It's a callback to the nail polish from Veronica on her hand in fucking Clerks 1, but you're really gonna pull a fucking Tarantino in the back of a fucking movie? What the fuck?
I mean, can't judge a man by his kinks. Don't
I can.
kink
I will.
shame.
I will.
Yeah, but I can judge this
However,
movie.
we will kink shame Randall because
Right. Yeah. Right. I will shame Kevin Smith because like that is some Tarantino level of footwork.
yeah.
Pun intended. Let's talk about the most Twitter fucking scene in which it cuts to fucking Elias fucking sloppy eye Joe who was just like one onion ring that ruled them all. Which
The
leads to
onion
Randall.
ring, the onion ring for that, by the way, looks so fucking nasty. That looks like the nastiest goddamn onion ring.
It does like a true fucking
It's
fast food joint
weird
onion ring.
because I think it's like he brings up that scene keeps coming up every so often in the movie, and I keep thinking it's like the same fucking onion ring because it looks so fucking weird.
Yeah, I have this labeled as Randall versus LS Round. I don't care. Lord of the Ring quote time as somebody was wearing a wizard shirt comes in, which leads to a Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars debate. And great God, now I'm on Twitter.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, the next note. Yep, I've seen this same argument on Facebook comments. With the exact amount of homophobia. Anyway, someone pukes.
So fun fact, originally that was supposed to be David Cross playing the role of Hobbit lover.
That would fit so much better though.
I don't. Kevin Weissman did a pretty good job of it too. Again, I just love that he gets so so upset at the line, and then Sam breaks in Frodo's mouth that he just immediately like. Have you ever gotten that? He doesn't like just projectile vomit. He like has the stutter. He's like, you. that angry stutter is the funniest goddamn thing.
I do wonder, and here's my question: like, was this inspired by something, or was this on a message board where someone's like, I think Lord of the
taken
Rings is
word
really good,
from
and
word.
Kevin Smith's like,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch. The whole like, yeah, there's only one trilogy. I'm like, there's plenty of trilogies. This is 2004.
Fucking
Also, like,
Aladdin trilogy is probably better than the Lord of the
At
Rings.
this point,
I don't know.
we're wrapping up the prequels, which fucking suck shit. So like, Star Wars fans ain't not a time for Star Wars stands to fucking stand high.
And 20 years later is the same bullshit again.
Well, that's the thing
20
is like
years-
who won after 20 years? What side ended up being the
Ooh.
the writer side? Because the Hobbit movie sucked ass, but also Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that
So
was
I
a
guess
mess.
the tiebreaker. I mean, I guess Star Wars gets a tiebreaker because people, if you say Clone Wars are bad, people will burn down your house. The cartoon show, not the movies. The movies suck shit. So and they do have the Mandalorian. So I guess Star Wars still wins because
The shows.
the show, yeah, well, the show, the show, fucking Boba Fett fucking suck shit too.
No, I'm still talking about like Clone Wars, like the
Right.
animated series is like.
I
pretty-
don't. You know what, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I watched because I know it gets better.
The
supposedly.
Tartakovsky. I'm talking about the Gendy Tartakovsky one.
No, that one fucking rules
Oh,
ass.
that
yeah.
one. was
Yeah, that one fucking
fuego.
slaps. That's that good chef's kiss. I mean, yeah, I either way, I think Star Wars wins because Star Wars is like a massive brand that we have not escaped in like 20 years. And like, if you want some tweets, just go tweet out "The Last Jedi good" and then see what happens. Or if I go out there and tweet out "The Two Towers good," no one's gonna give a shit.
True.
Yeah.
But also,
Um,
like, who cares?
Also, Chris, answering your earlier question, Randall's rant against the Lord of the Rings trilogy was taken almost verbatim from Kevin Smith's diatribe against the movies in the London section of An Evening with Kevin Smith 2 Evening Harder. Many,
Oh my
many,
god.
That's even better.
many of Randall's lines are taken from what Smith said in the Q&A, including the line, "And just before the credits roll, Sam breaks in Frodo's mouth."
That is incredible because I was willing to Sorry, Nathan just tweeted at me. Two Towers good. Sorry about that. Anyway, that makes it better because like if that was parody, that's it's homophobic but funny. It's Kevin Smith screaming it. It makes it sad because that is a rant. That man said he had time to think about his actions and goes, "No, I'm absolutely right. I'm going now. Put it in my movie."
Word for word.
Yes.
That makes it double right.
Right.
Oh man.
So fucking Randall's total clean up the mess. Randall is shocked to find that they have cleaning products. Now time for a new rant.
Oh wait! Also, before we head off that segment, first I like the idea of the logical closure point. I wish that was something more film critics used more often to describe things. Also, I'm trying to think of everyone I know who's a huge Lord of the Rings nerd and homophobic, and like those are just two. Like, everyone I know who's super into Lord of the Rings, gay as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
the whole like line about like Randall saying like, "Oh, there aren't girls that are like into Lord of the Rings that actually look good."
Yeah. No.
Nah.
Yeah. That's
When's
Kevin
the last
Smith
time
not
Randall got pussy?
right. That's Kevin Smith not knowing what cosplay is. That's what that is.
Oh man.
So surprise, we find out that Dante is a chud who cheated on his fiance with his boss and they fucked on the job. She got, and quote unquote, she gets mayo in her cooch. The fiance arrives on the scene. Jay is naked with his genitals tucked between his legs. That scene actually okay because it's a cheap joke.
Yeah.
That is the Buffalo Bill dance, by the way.
Yes, right. But
Yes.
it's funny because because Jay does silly dance. I'm sad to say though, cars2bot.net is not a real website.
Also, can we glanced over it quickly, but can we talk about how excited Elias was for the prospect of a live action Transformers movie, and how fucking sad and disappointed this kid is gonna be in about 2-3 years?
I'm sure that's going to be discussed in Clerks 3, even though no one asked to hear about it.
Yeah.
It is wild, though. By the time Clerks 3 does come out, i.e. this year, we have gotten... How many Transformer movies? 6?
Yep.
6 Michael Bay ones, and one actually good one with Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Which Bumblebee has to do with Don Cena. Yes. No. That's the Bumblebee movie. I acknowledge that movie as its own thing. It's very good. Hawkeye's in it. Kate Bishop Hawkeye. John Cena's in it. That's also all I remember. It was good. It was good though. I like that one. But fucking God, I'm just mad. This movie. So now this is where things go downhill. I had a note. Oh yes, a donkey show. But why? Aside from gay jokes, also this movie sucked.
Because it's fucked up. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that like Randall is just like, he seems so interested in weird kinky shit that I don't think he actually genuinely feels an ounce of sexual attraction for. Just
right.
like I'm sure if he looked on and saw some of the like hyper like extreme SFM stuff of like a dick the size of a tower trying to get in there, he probably like, damn, this is the most fascinating day of my life.
I mean, he does mention that later on in the film too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to hear the Randall hentai arc is something I going out my life.
You know it's gonna be in Clerks 3. You know it's gonna be in Clerks 3.
Quick aside. This morning before we went to the gym, I walked Amanda to get her hair done, and we passed a martial arts school called Zentai Karate School, and I was like, either like I wonder how many kids have Googled that and found out either about Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider porn.
Or both.
Yeah.
Do they have sex with the suit on? Because I would keep like half of it on.
Depending.
I'd at least keep the helmet on.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
Belt.
there's like, honestly, Batman has fucked in his costume, so I'm sure that carries over to Zentai. Anyway,
I also
But,
com-
but he don't
I
eat
also-
coochie.
What a coward.
Spider-Man has fucked with a mask on. We know that much.
I also
Oh, yeah.
completely forgot that about the scene with the woman who takes her boyfriend in a leash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blazed through me real quick. I'm like, wait.
And grabs him by the
Hold
nipple
on.
and drags him out.
Did we get to that yet, or did that just like glaze over?
No, that was early on.
Right, yeah. I'm Sean is saying words in chat right now that I'm not gonna read because I don't want Eddie yelling at me.
Well, those are sure words.
I'm not gonna trust.
I know
those.
about Ryder. I do know about Ryder somehow.
Okay, so can we at least agree that an Arwen sword replica is a thoughtful and practical wedding gift?
Right, if it's like
Yeah.
alright, so if it's licensed, yes. If you get it at like a fucking at a flea market next to a bootleg fucking Warcraft sword and some MAGA flags, not the best.
Yeah.
I just unlocked like a con memory of like, do you all remember the fucking the weapons guy at cons who
The
eventually
minute
like,
you said con memory, I knew exactly what you're going with. He had like
Yep.
brave goggles, bootleg
Yep.
swords, and like bootleg wooden swords. Yes.
Oh man.
and like
Yes, I
every
do.
year periodically you just see less and less of his stock going away because they
Yeah.
kept like restricting. The first time you go there, like, okay, yeah, I got like pellet
Which one?
guns, I got fucking ninja stars, I got knives, and then fucking
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't want to say his name, but coked up liquid Matt T. Probably single-handedly got every one of those banned.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, there's my one-stop shop where I want my bootleg Matrix sunglasses, my bleached sword, and a handgun.
There was a tweet like either yesterday or like the day before that was like that had like the yaoi paddle like coming
Someone's doing a
back.
Kickstarter for Yali paddles.
I'm like, why?
Right,
Leave
like
that
fucking-
memory behind.
Right, if I want to
Oh,
get my ass beat, there's an easy way of doing that. But like fucking yeah, no, someone's kickstarting and bring back Yali paddles, and like I have been like those things were weapons of were weapons. That like I was never like I'm a fairly open-minded person. I got hit with those things, and I was like, no, that hurt. Like
I got hit with one of those fucking things on the side. Fuck that noise. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
break.
I took
Steve-
one.
You
to
could
the
break
taint, I guess
Steve-O's legs
no,
with
that's
those
not the
things.
taint. Like
Yeah.
the port where your spine meets your butt, that area,
Listen, I've been
It
beaten
hurt.
by my dad many a
Right.
times for acting like a dick. Like
Right.
I was a bad child.
Yeah,
like
they-
I've
they're-
been
they were-
beaten.
They were banned
I've
from
been-
cons for a reason.
Yeah, I've been beaten with like fucking extension cords,
Oh.
fucking belt, whole lot of crazy shit. I'd rather get beat by that than with a fucking yaoi paddle. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
The hardest is getting. I'm sorry for child abuse time. Apologies for this. This is upsetting for everyone.
I was a horrible, I was a horrible fucking
The worst.
kid.
The worst I got hit with was a fucking drumstick, and that shit hurts. Like actually like drumming.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
all right.
Yeah, that shit fucking.
I
yeah,
see.
I'm
yeah.
thinking of chicken drumsticks. I'm like,
No,
wait,
no, that is comical and funny. I was like, oh no,
I got-
I'm greasy. Ah.
I got the wooden
like,
spoon on the
wait.
Italian side and the cane on the Irish side.
Oh.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah. Well.
I stopped
Some
acting a
badass
fool.
kids, y'all.
But yeah, fuck those.
anyway.
Yo, those paddles fucking suck. I don't know why
Yeah.
they're trying to bring them back. If I see one, I'm just gonna break it.
That
How
shit
the
is
fuck are they
giving me
gonna do?
psychic damage,
Yeah,
and I'm
if
gonna
you're-
break the bitch
If
in
you
half.
come to Heroes Con this year and bring a Yaoi paddle, one, wrong convention, two, I am putting you in a dumpster.
I'm gonna
it's
break
on
your
site.
fucking paddle and then throw it in the. What are you gonna do? Hit me? You don't have a paddle anymore.
Bitch.
So,
Oh, man.
so yeah, Dante, his wife cheated on the wedding. Yeah, on their wedding. Yeah, I don't know, fucking.
On like the
It's
day.
like my wedding date. Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
But more importantly, Randall and Elias talk about. Oh no! So Dante's definitely wife, who he's definitely getting married to, hands up. He starts handing out wedding invitations for a date that they hadn't really discussed. Which to remind you that she's a bad person and that Dante was right for cheating on
Him
her.
thinking
Meanwhile-
again. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm making incels
Ooh.
everywhere to scream and joy.
Meanwhile,
man.
if Randall did that, it'd be an episode of Clerks animated series. So Randall and Elias talk about sex and having to hang out because Dante is reading Randall, and then I'm in all caps. Oh no, I forgot about the pussy troll. Following comment, no one is this dumb. Following comment, women.
Oh, man.
Yeah, come on now. Like this man, this man child, super into Jesus, super into Transformers, has talked at length with his congregation about Transformers being okay for the Jesus God. There is no way he believes in pussy goblins or whatever the fuck they are.
So a couple of notes I have on this entire sequence.
no.
One, Elias saying, "No, I like the pussy," made me laugh way harder than it fucking should have. Two, apparently Pillow Pants was supposed to be like they were supposed to cut at this point to the inside of a of a fucking like vulva with Jason Mewes dressed as a goblin going Pillow Pants.
That would have been amazing.
It is the one thing that what's his name, Sex Press, Harvey Weinstein like pushed Smith on, and Smith was like, nope.
Oh, God.
That's
the
ironic for a
irony.
number of reasons,
The
and also that
irony
sounds
of that.
incredible.
Oh, God.
and
I almost forgot this was run by the Weinstein, so.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And three, and most importantly, can we all agree that as fucked up as everything is, Elias did get the fucking burn of the entire movie on Randall when he said, boyfriends and girlfriends talk to each other about sex stuff. You'd know that if you had a girlfriend, Randall, because I literally threw my drink down and went, oh!
Yeah. Yeah. God, holy shit.
I'm pretty sure the reason why Kevin Smith wasn't willing to do that was because the second that he put Jason Mewes in the Pillow Pants costume, he'd immediately relapse on heroin.
Oh no. Hey again, Jason Lee shows up. Hooray!
Oh, yeah.
So we got a Star Wars joke, obviously, and then pickle fucker time.
Oh, God.
Which nothing is more early 2000s than haha, our friend got bullied and sodomized. Ah, is that silly?
Yeah, how fucking it's so fucking terrible.
Right.
Sodomy doesn't care when you're rich, right? Right.
Also, apparently Matt Damon was supposed to play Jason Lee's part, but was too busy filming another movie.
That's okay. That's the opposite of the early scenario. I think Jason Lee just being a sworn piece of shit works for him.
Yep.
I think that works. I do like the fact where they set up the cliche of like, oh, I want food, and then Randall gives him a bunch of nasty stuff, and they immediately hand it to Jane Silent Bob.
This burger tastes like piss and flies.
What? Yeah.
I wanted to say that was like, I don't know if I'm reaching, but I thought that was like another like reference for like the fly thing and like the shit demon from Dogma. I don't know, I'm probably reaching with that.
That's too clever to be Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I'm giving him way too much credit for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nathan brings up a good point. Jason Lee was full My Name is Earl, like, gear. Which a show I never finished watching, but I like that show.
When I went to go see Clerks 2 in theaters, it was me and my friend Vinny, and
comedy.
There was a guy who laughed so hard at Randall scooping piss ice out of the urinal that he literally started choking.
Man.
Like he had to stand up out of his chair and like push his. He was just like sitting at the front of the row, laughing like a fucking donkey.
Why does everything keep coming back to donkeys?
Oh,
God.
God.
Damn it. Oh, I hate this.
And I will always think of that guy nearly fucking choking to death. In the
That's so
fucking
good.
cross county multiplex. Whenever I think of Clerks 2.
God, holy shit. Then I told you he's supposed to be an asshole, but he points out that Dante and Randall haven't done anything with their life, and then immediately gives Elias his business card to sell him on his Transformer website.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And Dante and Randall have done literally like
Right.
all they can do is just trash this guy for being a victim.
Getting sodomized, which
Yeah.
not a good again. They're our main characters. They do not look pretty
Good.
It's not a good life. Yeah.
This ain't
So
a good look, Chief.
they respond by abandoning their job to go on go-karts, which kind of only hammers across the point that Randall is a man-child in a way. Oh no. Oh no. We have
Yeah.
So the next note I have next thing I have in my header is Wander Sykes and casual racism.
Oh, here we go.
I do like the line her husband saying after she says, "Did he say cockstain?"
Fun fact about that. So their whole lines between Wanda Sykes and comedian Earthquake, those are all ad-libbed.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, those are all
Also,
ad-libbed.
was an earthquake in an episode of It's Always Sunny where they destroy D?
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
That's
you're thinking
Landslide.
Landslide.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, sorry. Good
No,
episode
but
of It's Always Sunny.
the last thing he was in Everybody Hates Chris as Rochelle's younger brother or older brother.
That was a show I wish I watched more of. I watched like 2 episodes, though it was pretty solid.
Yeah, it's still pretty hits.
Yeah. It's certainly better than Young Rock, which is okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about Young Rock.
Man, but the porch monkey scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
White
So,
boys
apparently-
can get the white woman to do anything. Do you want to do a cockstain? That's still one of my favorite lines in the movie.
Did he just say cockstain?
Randall also then proceeds to say a bunch of racial slurs.
Everything.
Which
A whole slew of them, which only there's a couple that only I can say that.
Right.
Oh man, just makes my heart sink so fucking low.
Right.
During Black History Month, y'all.
Right. It's just like I don't like this. All I think of is Kevin Smith as just a big ass blunt of like, okay, what if he takes this racist phrase, but then he's just like, oh, it's not racist, it's not these other racial slurs, and then I do this, and it's just like,
Oh, you don't, dude. Oh my god.
right. Because it's all it is making Randall a worse character. He's like, yeah, he's racist and homophobic and sexist and a loser. And I'm like,
And a
this is-
pedophile.
Yeah, and a borderline pedophile.
We're gonna make
Oh,
Randall
man.
look. We're gonna make Randall look even. Well, no, it's his grandmother's fault that he says a whole ton of racist and anti-Semitic shit.
Right. If he was 7, that'd be excusable. But Randall is 30 or 40 years old and is racist as shit.
And we don't need none of this
Right.
at all.
And then he doubles down. It's like kind of take it back, and it's like, yeah, taking this phrase back, and
Oh.
it's like, what? No, like Kevin Smith. What is? Blink twice and
And-
you replace.
And it happens throughout the whole film. There's like, so throughout the film, there are many instances where Randall is trying to bring back Porch Monkey by taping the name
Right.
Porch. I'm taking back Porch Monkey on the back of his jersey or his uniform,
Right.
and on Elias's
life.
uniform.
I forgot he did it to Elias too.
Elias, that's funny because like he definitely knows it's bad for Elias, which is why he's doing it.
But he's still rocking with it. So
Oh
man,
yeah,
why?
right, yeah.
Also,
At this
hearing
point now-
Elias drop an N-bomb was also a bit of a double take.
Yeah. Oh my
But
god. It's
taking-
Jesus loving freaks. That's what it is.
taking a step away from this last weekend I watched a horror movie called Green Room, and I'm genuinely shocked. I have never heard about this movie until like
Wait, is that the
the
one
other
with
day?
Patrick Stewart?
yeah.
Yeah, that movie fucking rules, dude. Holy shit, yeah, the one that, yeah. That movie fucking
Green-
rules ass.
Green Room is a horror film where a punk band accidentally gets a gig booked at a skinhead bar, proceeds to play Nazi punks fuck off to agitate the crowd, witnesses a murder happen in the green room, and is basically held captive by a bunch of skinheads. The lead
Yeah.
skinhead of which, the two lead skinheads are Patrick Stewart and fucking Eric Edelstein, aka Grizz from We Bare Bears.
What's funny to me is like you had no idea this movie existed, and it was parodied on. Oh, it wasn't Rick and Morty. It was Solar Opposites that a Green Room parody. It's
What
also
the
it rules ass. Yeah,
It's a great the cast on this thing is like fucking amazing. They got people from Arrested
Yeah.
Development, Anton Yelkin before he passed, R.I.P. Like fucking like, and at one point, and I'm watching this in the background while also doing some stuff for work, and Patrick Stewart playing a Nazi drops 2 N-bombs, and it was like hearing a fucking, it was like literally like I had to do the biggest double take in my entire life.
Damn.
And as I say that, what's good, Sarah, coming in with a 16-person raid.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
So-
Welcome.
So anyway,
Hello?
I heard Patrick Stewart drop an N-bomb, and my body did not know how to react.
Hi, Sarah. Hello.
It's like the fucking jazz music stops playing in the distance. I'm like, what?
I had to
Hearing
rewind
Patrick
it.
Stewart swearing is like a fucking like rare thing to hear. Because like the last time I heard him swear it was in Logan.
Oh, you see, like
What
I
he-
hear,
Yep.
I watch American Dad, so that dude's always cursing or talking about fannies.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it's like
Yeah.
that's like soft swearing. I'm like
Oh.
hearing Patrick Stewart saying
right.
fuck
Yeah, racism.
like
right.
that's and dropping an N bomb. It's like what?
That's right. The Queen knighted him. She racist.
And that's what she did.
She did.
She
Oh,
did that
God.
bitch dead.
Listen,
Oh.
Listen, I never believe in conspiracy theories. I've never been a conspiracy theory guy in my entire
Right.
life, and this week I picked up 2 of them. The New York Times is making Wordle harder, and the Queen has been dead since December.
I like the fact that they prove that no, Wardle isn't getting harder like multiple times. It's like
No
like a
bullshit. They,
confirmation bias.
they can try and prove it. They can try and say, oh well, statistically all these numbers, and then one of the words I got was trove. Nope, fuck that. I've never used trove in my entire
I'm
fucking life. You can
still-
suck a dick.
I've been under a rock. I've still never played Wordle before.
It's fine.
I tried it. I'm bad at it. It's fine. Like I'm people are having fun with it. I'm not gonna be like Wordle, more like turtle. But yeah, I'm bad at it.
That's a
So,
good one. That's a good one, Chris.
I already thank you, Trevor. I already have a game I play that I'm bad at. It's called Dark Souls 3.
There is a version of
And Elden
Wordle.
Ring.
There is a version of Wordle done for specifically lewd words called Loodle,
Yeah.
which I tried for the first time, and the first word I got was cussy.
Stop putting ussy in letters.
I'm really glad
That is
that
so
Sarah Fong tossed us
true.
a slick raid, and we're talking about racism and classy.
Oh my God.
Would you rather be talking about
It's okay.
Clerks
It's
too?
okay. We
Yeah,
have
no,
first
actually,
Oreo,
it's
so like
not-
we can do this.
It's not too much different from Clerks too, because we were. Where the fuck were we in this shitty fucking movie? Oh yeah, what fucking fast food place only has 4 employees and a manager? especially during like a fucking like opening,
Rush
sure,
hour.
whatever. Now it's like the midday shift, and like you should have at least a dozen people working there. You know,
Yeah.
someone to work the drive-through, some people to ran the grills and the fryer, someone to be fucking taking the orders, someone to clean up the peas in the shitty teens who fucking take the ketchup packets, tie them up real life, and then fucking smack them in the fucking bathroom.
So I probably have a theory about that.
Okay.
Kind of a theory.
Is it a game theory?
Very last minute
Okay.
after watching this and then like remembering Dogma. So like where in the timeline does Dogma take place? 'Cause this is like after Dogma,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So like that whole like scandal about like the fucking like the CEO and like whoever was like the board of directors got outed because Bartleby and Loki like found out like their deepest darkest like secrets. Like
Oh, and killed
one of
most
them
of
was a
them.
pedophile. Killed most of them except one. And then that must have been like a big scandal. So like they never really like recovered from that.
Oh,
And that's
okay.
why there's not a lot of people coming into movies.
Movies slumming it now because
Yeah.
You know what? I like that. Fuck.
that's a
clever.
good. That's more thought. That's more thought put into this movie.
That's
than
more
Kevin
of a
Smith
thought
did.
with a thought. Hey.
Hey.
Trevor's done more work for this for this movie than Kevin Smith did
I
tonight.
hate that I've done so much work for this. I didn't write anything. I
Right? Yeah,
just
Trevor.
finished
Kevin
watching the
Smith owes
movie.
Kevin Smith owes Trevor a trek. Wow, a check for this one.
Yeah, I just finished watching the movie today, and I'm coming up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and
holy
Trevor
shit.
were literally finishing the movie. Literally, as Chris is like, "Well, can we go to 8:30?" I'm like, "Yes," because I still have 20 minutes left in the movie.
Bet I just got out of work
Did you
when
guys
we finished.
did you guys steal it or did you watch it like legally?
I stole
watched
it.
Tubi.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
fucking narc anyone. I watched it legally with ads via Vudu, and
Yep,
what's
same
the worse
here.
thing than Clerks 2? Clerks 2 longer.
Voodoo,
like,
more like
I got-
voodoo.
I got ads for HBO Max and things I'd much rather be watching is like Peacemaker. I'm like, fuck, I'd much rather be watching Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So, Dante has a wedding and he can't dance. Oh no, how will he learn how to dance? Luckily he has Black Friend. Black Friend will teach her how to dance.
Oh, man.
Why do they have a boombox with a fucking cassette tape in the year my cat 2007? Like someone had a CD player.
But the
Yeah,
old,
like I mean, like Ghetto Blasters is still like around like mid 2000s. Ghetto Blasters was still rocking.
Right,
Yeah,
but it's Jane
can
Silent
confirm.
Bob.
Yeah, it's also Jay and Silent Bob. So,
in Jersey, so like
listen, I had my fucking, I had my 3D battery fucking Ghetto Blaster with the with the tape that you put in your car to like connect it to a CD player. I had that CD player in my pocket. I had the tape. We were going around yo, if you went out on a Friday night to the townhouse area with all the drunk white women all over the place and you fucking played Biggie Smalls while walking around there, you would have people literally throwing themselves at you. It is a certifiable fucking fact in 2005.
Yep. You could say it is.
This is a certified hood classic.
You could
Chef went to the
say.
same college as me. He can fucking confirm this.
all I'm saying is that Jackson 5 deserves better. And that movie did not need a dance number, and that movie did not need a big dance number.
It really
And so the
fucking-
Jackson 5.
Right. And then surprise, guess who's pregger? Becky's is pregger.
drop.
I love you. I'm pregnant. Oops, drops her.
Not anymore.
It's the closest we've ever come in history to getting a cinematic equivalent of Loss.
Wow. On that note, I'm just gonna unplug my computer.
Also,
Oh my
Jay and Silent
God.
Bob and Twin Tails is the worst 3 seconds of my fucking life.
Yeah. Yes. Do you realize Kevin Smith using Wizard of Oz is this movie? I don't. There was way less pregnancy and racism in the Wizard of Oz, and that's saying so much.
He's trying to make his version of the Wiz with just all white people. I'm like, oh no.
I'm gonna say the N-word. No.
Randall also gambit somebody. Oh yeah, he throws playing cards at somebody, right? Or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, because he found out that what's his face? His boss is pregnant.
Oh right, yeah, oh yeah, and then fucking R.I.P.J. I think because someone comes out busting out of the fucking movies and just murks Jay with the fucking door.
Yep.
Randall, bad man, tell Dante to find Becky because Donkey is here.
Oh god. Oh,
Like Randall
that's
takes
right.
Randall takes the high road for all of 3 seconds until the donkey dick shows up, and he's like, "Oh,
Right.
gotta go."
Smashing Pumpkin,
Smashing
Yeah.
pumpkins.
mostly as cats do stuff. Dante watch Child, but also sees Kevin Smith's terrifying child.
My 1979.
Yeah.
These kids are getting a donkey dick in their place, and we. I'm sorry, I can't hear that song without thinking of that fucking Vine of Billy Corgan on a roller coaster. We.
What are you talking about? Oh,
Oh,
class.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yes, it's a good one. So after his fucking Smashing Pumpkin Odyssey, he returns. Oh no, the quick stop. I mean, movies is on fire. Don't worry, it's not actual fire. It's a going away party. Elias is lit. There's no woman involved in this donkey show. All Bob's face is me.
I love that Jay, Bob, and Elias all have the little party blowers.
Yes.
Whoever decided to pick those up and give that to Jason Mewes was the funniest fucking person on the movie. That way we get classic lines like, "We love pussy."
And again, if you look back at Randall's shirt, you can see Porch Monkey taking back Porch Monkey.
For life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that word because no.
Oh my god.
Jesus fuck. Yeah. So Kingy Kelly, who's a part of the donkey show, pardon me. Surprise is the donkey.
And a boy donkey at that.
Yes.
Excuse me. This is not bestiality. This is interspecies
erotica. The minute he says that, Kevin Smith's face was my face watching this. Kevin Smith is the one who fucking directed this movie.
Oh my god! When I heard that, I was like, "Oh no, this is where I need to stop."
I wish that's where the movie ended. Like on a clip. Fucking. Anyway, so
fun fact. The sexy stud. His voice is the voice of the clit. We are the clit. No one is safe. That line.
Really?
That's
Dude has like a prolific career doing like a bunch of like assistant role and production work and shit like that.
him.
Not all for the weirdest shit, like banging a fucking donkey.
Yeah, and then his acting roles were like an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, an episode of Deep Space Nine, and sticking his dick in a donkey.
Okay.
Which, by the way, there is a reboot of the Bel-Air of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on Peacock called Bel-Air.
Right.
Which
My favorite.
I'm hearing mixed reviews about. Like I saw like, so like I remember it was being like pitched like a couple of years ago. Someone like made like a 5-minute like sequence and then showed it to like Will Smith and was like, "Oh, that's hot." That's hot. So then they just like fucking greenlit the whole like series just from that.
Yeah,
It's
it's fucking
wild that,
like
like-
Riverdale. It's like Riverdale,
yeah.
but for Bel-Air. I think my favorite thing about that was Chris genuinely thought it was a joke for like.
Yeah, I thought
year?
I thought that was a joke until the Super Bowl happened. I got ads for that because like there was that SNL skit where it's Family Matters. It's called Urkel, and I thought, okay, that's a pretty good joke. And then the Super Bowl happened. It's like Bill Air. I was like, oh no, you're fucking real about this.
Yeah. Kind of want to check it out, but I had to get an account for Peacock. I
A
think it's
premium Peacock.
premium cock. Oh, man.
I think that's one
If
that
I
they
gotta
like.
pay for cock, that's a bad deal.
No, I don't have that one. I got Paramount Plus, but I don't have Peacock.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the shit show.
I forget what song they used for
Speaking
it.
of premium cock.
I forget what song they used for it, but the song that they used in the Donkey Show was actually a fucking banger, and like I forgot to mark it down.
Banger, really, Tom? It was a banger.
It was a bang. It literally a banging happened to it. Tell me I'm wrong.
This movie fucking sucks. God,
I hate this.
Big
Sorry.
Yeah,
see.
Samantha Fox. Yeah,
Okay.
she did a song with Gunther one time. It was crazy.
I like how it's happening. Becky and Dante are reunited, and they're like, "Yes, we have to be together." But then fucking fucking the wife shows up. Why? I'm sorry, I fucked this up. So there's the romantic Becky Dante reunion. She tells Dante she loves him, and we cut to Elias jerking off.
Oh
Saying,
yeah,
"I'm
where
sorry,
he's
Juice."
like so lit. He's
Yeah.
so lit. He was like, he's watching this as he's like crossfaded. It's like, I have such a boner right now in front of Jay's face, which is like the funniest fucking thing.
It really is. But then the wife appears with a cake. Her man's cheating on her, and we never see her again after this scene, which is
Yeah,
wild
that's
to me.
right.
She finds out that this is why she's not a character. She's just like she's a set piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the cake. Even the cake is like,
She's
"Fuck you, New Jersey."
Right.
Going to Florida.
Right.
She's like the opposite of like fucking Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil, where like Paul Anderson is like showing his wife for like the entirety of the movie. Like, no, you get to see my wife for like 5 times, and then that's it.
You're gonna see her nipples, and you're gonna see her cheated on. And also, why her fiance is at a donkey show.
Yeah.
It honestly. So this like. When I was younger, when I was in high school and going through like English classes and trying to write short stories and whatnot, I wrote very one-dimensional, not just like women characters, but characters in general, because I was a young writer and I didn't know how to make a character feel real. I knew how to write dialogue.
Are you pulling a TNT right now where characters are welcome?
Oh, they're always welcome. I knew how to write dialogue that felt convincing and felt real, but I could not write characters for the life of me. So as a result, it came up particularly with girlfriend characters. They felt very flat, and it's not like I'm not like I'm sitting there going, "Damn, I'm gonna write every like intentional, like damn, I'm gonna write every girlfriend character to be a stuck-up bitch." But I know what people would say, but I didn't know how to write like characters' motivations and really why two characters would be in a relationship in the first place. It was something I absolutely had to grow out of as a like writer, to even like try and go back to writing again. And I'm looking at the way Emma is written and even Becky is written, and I'm like, yeah, no, I feel like I'm looking at something I wrote when I was like 16, like all over again.
Damn.
It really feels like, so bitches. Anyway, fart joke.
And then Kinky Kelly cornholes its ass with his wiener.
God. Oh my God.
There are some really good lines delivered in the chaos of all of that. Like, I hope that donkey doesn't have a hiney troll.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Elias.
Luckily, the cops arrive. Cops at the fire department arrive. Everything is ruined.
In the ambulance.
Yeah. Clerks are in jail.
But it's cool he's taking it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
I
didn't even realize until now. I think that was Keith David Richardson who has played a number of voice acting roles. It's weird seeing him in live action.
Right. I think
Uh,
you're right, actually.
I know he's done a lot of stuff for Smith before, so I definitely wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Um,
Most especially the animated series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that checks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
I- so-
Trevor is
Yeah.
right. Kevin Michael Richardson was the cop.
And I didn't even have to look that up. Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, he was also just fresh off the voice of Lando in
Ah.
Clerks, the animated series.
Serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God, I
man.
wish we were reviewing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What's next? Oh, wait, is Cop Out next in the Kevin Smith methodology? Hold on.
Oh, no.
Is it?
I think
That's
it might be.
2010, so I think we have to figure out this one stuff first. What is? Oh, it's thank God it's Zack and Miri make it Porto, I think.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have,
Oh.
and then it's Cop Out, Red State,
Oh.
Yoga
Okay.
Hosers, and
Oh no! So
a bunch
no.
of Flash and Supergirl shit, and then reboot.
Okay, that's not so bad.
We did Tusk.
Wait, Red State would be. Let's see. So let's see. April. Oh, March, April, May for Red State.
Yeah.
We're gonna we'll do some CW stuff. That's gonna be fun. That's We also gotta figure out a copy of how to get a copy of Jane Silent Bob Go to Canada or whatever the fucking Degrassi shit.
Oh, the Degrassi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where the fuck are we? This shit movie.
Oh, they got arrested.
Yeah, so they're in jail. Shout out for making a good criminology joke. As someone who took a bunch of criminology classes in high school and college, I appreciated that. I also like them
want to
waiting
be
for
Batman.
waiting for a so. Yes, yes, obviously. Well, I did that for social work actually. In college, in high school, it was just because it was a class. So Silent Bob, they turned for Silent Bob for some wisdom, and Silent Bob got nothing.
I think that's more fitting for if you had to sum up this entire movie in 3 seconds, it would just be Kevin Smith going, "I got nothing."
That's pretty much.
What do we hear from you? All you say is pussy.
Yeah.
That's it.
So then we come into the conflict in denouement that I feel like this movie didn't earn, but it ended up stumbling ass backwards into an actual genuine hey, this is a fucking relatable problem.
Right.
The genuine go for it.
No, go on. No, you're right. Yeah.
Yep. The genuine confusion and feelings and struggle of having to move on with your life when your friends are at different parts of it. That experience with, people moving on in their life where you have to feel a bit restrained. This is something that, a lot of my friends growing up dropped out of college or went back to it later on, and I was definitely one of the people who right out of high school, I went in, got my degree in, one unbroken string of semesters and went right to work. So I definitely felt like there were definitely times where I had to kind of talk with friends and be wow, I feel, you start to feel kind of bad that you're you're moving on with your life and you don't want to feel like you're abandoning anyone you grew up with or anyone that you were friends with, but also would be holding yourself back by by not growing, by not progressing.
Right. Yeah, it's baffling because the jail scene is the whole jail thing is legally legit the best thing about this movie. There's actual character growth. The characters talk to people like real people. It's the diamond in that big turd that it's Clerks too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The heart of this movie exists in this entire sequence, and everything else was just everything was a contrived that's kind of why I feel like characters like Emma are written fucking weird, because Emma didn't have to exist. They just need they needed to get to this sequence where Dante wants to move on with his life and have found a way to do that, and Randall wants to just bullshit around.
Right. Yeah, and it's just like one of those. Yeah, it's like Randall's sad that Dante's going on, moving his life, and Randall's still Randall, and he's his happiest time is really quick stop. But then also like it's kind of undermined by the fact through like Jane Silent Bob, like, oh yeah, we could just buy the quick stop, we have the money.
Which, by the way, how much weed did you have to sell?
So like I
No,
get so
Jane
this
Silent
is
Bob
me
Strike Back?
this is yeah, I was saying this is me pulling Trevor. It does make sense that they have money because of Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back and getting the royalties for that movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So like that makes sense to me. But like that's something that
Wait, no. Wait,
Yeah.
didn't they like blow all that money to like fly to like different cities to like kick everyone's ass that wrote
Not
bad
all of it.
They
reviews?
did. Yeah.
You can do both.
Maybe they got a good deal for the DVD and the fucking the TBS deals. I don't know.
Banksy
Residuals.
cut a deal.
Yeah, residuals, and then maybe they're good at selling weed. That's my that's my theory. I do like that also then bring it back where it's like, the 2 rules, you gotta let us hang out there and deal. But also, you guys gotta blow each other and then go ass to mouth.
Keeps coming back from round and
it's-
round like a circle.
God.
It's like poetry.
Yeah.
But also, like, just like stop and think about that for a minute. Literally, in order to
Yeah.
make your happy ending happen, you need a Deus Ex Machina. Like, this is a
Right.
These are problems that people are gonna kind of face in real life. Of like I'm
Right.
saying, moving on, and being at different points of your life than your friends, and in order to be able to do that, in order to be able to work a shitty job that you like, or even to be able to work a job that you like in general, you need a Deus Ex Machina. You need a miracle in order to work a job you enjoy doing. I guess that kind of is the Kevin Smith story overall, but man, that's depressing as hell to think about for everyone who's not Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back to work to the same quick stop where it all started.
Right. So, happy ending time. Clerks love each other. Dante proposes to Becky. She says yes. Lord of the Rings joke. Clerks by the click stop. They I have to admit the bit where Alice hired applies for a job, and Randall says yes. Dante says yes. Randall says no, and they end up hiring who was cute. I also like the Robot Christ fucking
Oh, you had a T-shirt.
that was pretty cool. And then if it's because order is restored to the universe, and like Nathan said, this is the Wizard of Oz parody. They just go black and white, and there's an old lady trying to get the coldest milk.
Mm-hmm. Also, Jay is wearing a Justice OTL, Justice One True Love shirt.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. And the credits are wild because there is a fucking there. What is it? It's so many websites being plugged, which is wild.
Yeah, there's a long ass.
There's also a lot of praise for the Weinsteins, which
Which is only about the third worst stage thing in this movie, after the racist jokes and Randall's preferred age of women, the worst stage things in this movie.
Yeah.
So I gotta know. They mentioned Jane Silent Bob's secret stash. There's 2 of them mentioned in the fucking credits. There's one in LA and one in Jersey. I don't think the one in LA exists anymore.
I'm trying to
Probably
think
not.
about
Yes,
Don't
okay.
believe so.
No, it was opened in 2004 and closed in 2007, and then reopened inside of Blazer DVD retailer in California, which then closed in 2009. And then the store itself stayed open until 2014.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Oh, apparently, it's also the one in Jersey's moved.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
they're
it's
probably
down
using
the block.
some of the. They're probably using some of the
that-
ones in Jersey for like shooting for Clerks 3, probably.
Oh yeah. So so in 2020 it closed, and then reopened in February 2021. We have to go now, Tom.
Hey, I'm down. I'm down for making a
We have
trip.
to. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Also, as we mentioned, this movie actually holds the record at the moment for the longest credits in history.
Really?
Because Kevin Smith included the name of everyone who joined his friends network on MySpace, which
Holy
stretched the
shit.
end credits. Guess how many names are included in the end credits
How
of
many?
this movie?
How many?
Take a guess.
I'm gonna say 5,000.
Higher.
10.
Higher.
100?
Higher.
20,000.
163,000 names.
I was barely close.
I got the numbers part right. Yay.
163,000 names are included. Mine being one of them in the credits of Clerks 2.
So I think I probably got like the part where they cut all of that part off because
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
That's not on the Voodoo release.
Which is probably a good fucking reason.
Yeah,
And another
yeah.
thing that I didn't realize is that there's also a post-credit scene,
Is there?
apparently.
No, as far as I know, there's the, usually they put like a line from Jay or Bob in, and this time it was the sexy stud going, oh shit, gotta finish.
I do like the fact that they threatened that Jay and Silent Bob will return, but not sure when yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jay and Silent Bob are taking it easy for a little while.
Yeah, which I'm glad Kevin Smith is like, all right, no more Jay and Silent Bob movie, just Jersey Girl. Okay, Jay and Silent Bob come back as it's
Yeah.
great. I was like, man, stick to your principles. Also, God, I still hate CGI Jay and Silent Bob so much.
Oh, God.
I also just noticed that the fucking weird clown in the opening sequence of
Hate that
while
clown.
they're-
Hate
while
that
they're
clown
dri-
so much.
Yep, but a little bit of continuity because we got the weird animated pervert clown, and this time we have the live action pervert clown Billboard.
God, they could just like not do it.
Jeez.
Simply not.
If-
God, this movie sucked. Like I keep on saying that, but I don't think I'm wrong in saying it.
It's
You're valid.
it's
valid.
lazy. I actually remembered when I like. I remember, like I said, I saw Jay and Silent Bob in theaters as well. But they're like in between Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Clerks 2, I had like really started to get deeper into Smith stuff and like
Right.
I saw Clerks 2 while I was familiar. I'm sorry, I saw Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when I was familiar with the stuff. I saw Clerks 2 as a fan, like a hardcore fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember distinctly just me and Vinny going to see it, coming out and being like, well, it was funny. We think.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in theaters too, being like, "Oh, that was fine," and then not seeing it again until just now. And now I was like, "Wow, I've come a long." Well, I mean, obviously, the whole point of the night, I've come a long way as a person. But now that person wants to be a girl and hates Kevin Smith movies, apparently.
I just like I remember like I don't know. It's so hard to like. This movie felt like the biggest filler of anything. It had, but like I don't want to write the entire thing off like super groovy cartoon movie. There are moments in this movie I genuinely laughed at. I genuinely enjoyed. I think it has a purpose for existing, and if they can find a way to like we're talking about this now with Clerks 3 being on like
threat. Yeah.
The big moon in the sky about to crash down on us Majora's Mask style.
Yeah.
I think if they can take that last 10 minutes and make the movie 50% that and not 50% of anything else in this movie, I think we'll be
or for Clerks 2, it could just be one big meta joke, as what literally every movie is doing nowadays.
So, like, that's the whole thing is, like, I don't understand why Clerks 3 needs, like, I don't even think there's enough in Clerks 2 to justify Clerks 2's existence. I don't understand why Clerks 3 needs to happen. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I know, because, like, I haven't watched all of it, but I feel like, oh, thank you, Capo, for the new follow. Appreciate that.
Yep, thank you for the new follow.
Thank you.
Yes. hello. Yeah, I don't like again, like there's like in this what was it like it's a 90-minute movie, right? Hour 45 at most.
Felt like
Yeah.
forever, but yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. I would say about there's 50 minutes of this movie justifies there being Clerks 2. So the other fucking God knows how long this movie does not justify this movie existing. And I know that Clerks 3 starts off with Welcome to the Black Parade, a personal jam of mine. And like that is not a selling point to me.
I am
It's like
so
they're trying to get you specifically, just you, Chris, to
Yeah,
watch it.
right. But the problem is like that, like using my cam to get me excited thing that already exists. That's the ending of season 1 of fucking Mythic Quest, a good show.
Oh shit, they did.
Mythic Quest is really good. That's also like the Always Sunny crew.
Yep. I've been
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get in on that because
I will listen. I will. This is listen. I will shill for Apple Plus. Apple Plus is worth, or Apple TV Plus, whatever the fuck it is. There's enough on there to justify like a month or two of it between Ted Lasso and the Quest, and then like there's a bunch of shit I do want to watch on that. But like,
I think
Mythic
I
Quest.
have a free
Oh
trial.
yeah, if you
for that.
you bought an iPad last year, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's either for that and then also for being a new user for T-Mobile. I also get
Oh
like a
yeah, I
year.
would say use that because like yeah, because Amanda got a Apple Watch last year, which got us the first year of that, and then I got my new iPad last summer, and that got us the second year. So we have a bunch of stuff coming out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Apple TV good. Not just don't tweet about Ted Lasso because a bunch of internet weirdos, if they're done burning Nathan's house down, about Clone Wars will come for you for Ted Lasso takes.
like yeah, Nathan, I heard a little bit about the synopsis for Clerks 3, and like Smith has always been one of those directors that both thrives and is hampered by his own experiences. Also have a good one, Keenan. I feel like Clerks works. Clerks worked for him. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh, we made our goals all right.
Yeah. Our goal was $100.
Whoosh.
We are currently sitting at, drumroll please, $710, which I am thrilled with that.
Shit.
It also means
Yeah.
Tom and I have more time to figure out what's going on with Elder Rings.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But
Hooray.
Clerks worked because it was a down on his luck filmmaker basically relating his own experiences, and
Right.
the problem really comes with when he tries to relate other people's experiences and tries to talk like he basically at times feels like he wants to be like Ralph Bakshi, who
Right.
Ralph Bakshi being one of my personal favorite animators of all time, who is also a fucking drunk weirdo from Brooklyn, who made some
Fuck it here.
amazing animated movies. Did Fritz the Cat, did Heavy Traffic, but he also
Excuse me.
he did a couple of like one of the movies whose names I literally cannot say the name of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And when
Yeah.
people hear about that, they're like, "Oh, is it like, is he a racist?" I genuinely don't believe so. I think he's telling stories that he knows, but not necessarily stories he should be the one telling. Because the guy grew up in Brooklyn in the 50s in a poor neighborhood and saw a lot of shit happen. So when he's going out and he's talking about police injustice, when he's talking about shit ruining the community, when he's talking about bullshit white gentrification, the man is white and Jewish as all hell, but he's also angry at a lot of the same things, but he also makes the mistake that I think Kevin Smith tries to fucking make of help someone else tell their story rather than you trying to tell someone else's story.
Yep.
It worked with Chasing Amy, but it was really close on the verge of not working.
Yeah. I think maybe even then debatable.
Yeah, but Bakshi is like one of my like if you guys have like have 45 minutes to spare at any point, go look up Dan Olson, Folding Ideas, Foldable Human, did a really great piece on Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings
Those movies are
movies.
fucking wild.
It is an animator's like he did so many like weird pushing forward pushing things in animation and that, but it's also
Yeah.
just a great retrospective about his entire career.
It's wild that we actually, sorry to cut you off, Tom.
Yeah, no
We
problem.
actually have 2 good versions of Lord of the Rings between the animated, those fucking old ass animated movies, and then the modern ones, the
Yeah.
Peter Jackson trilogy. It's wild, yeah.
It
Also,
absolutely
yeah,
is.
my first exposure to Lord of the Rings too was I remember that being they tried to make that a big deal on Cartoon Network.
It was. That
didn't-
movie is
I
a
didn't
far bigger
even-
deal than it should have been.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was an animated version of Lord of the Rings. That
Yeah.
must have been early, no,
70s, I want to
80s?
say.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
Bakshi went all Bakshi experimented with rotoscoping. He experimented with half live action, half anime. He did
so-
some real animation progressive forward shit in that.
The first Lord of the Rings dropped in November 1977. Sequel a year later, and then the Return of the King. Oh yeah, so it was The Hobbit in 1977, Lord of the Rings in 1978, Return of the King 1980.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're so similar directors, and man, I feel like Smith would be a lot better if he got you look at a movie like this, and I think Clerks 2 is the best example of this. I always feel that if I'm gonna write something that is not a character in my point of view, I know how to write Italian Irish white guy pretty damn well. But if I was to say try and write a character who was anything not that, I would be doing the smart thing and either hey, communicate to people who are that. It reeks of movies where someone tries to write a trans character and has obviously never talked to a trans person in their life.
Or hire street people
Mhm.
to play a role that is a gay character or bisexual character, and I'm like, there's a good number of people you could contact that are actually bisexual or gay
Right, yeah.
or trans.
It's funny because there's been a lot of discourse about the current season about Critical Role because the current content they're on is Asian influence, and sorry, just make sure cat didn't pee on anything. It's a weird smell. And there's been some debate. They claim that I can't confirm or deny anything because they claim that when they created this world, they hired some consultants to make sure it would feel genuine and not racist, which is important to have. That they have that money, but considering everyone in that show is mostly white except for Robbie Damon, who is a Latino man, it feels kind of just because it's still a bunch of white people playing D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not trying to defend or dunk a Critical Role. It's just one of those things where yes, you could do just talk to people. Almost get some consultants about some shit. It's a smart thing to do.
Even fucking the Adventure Zone, when they decided to make Taco gay and when they decided to make Loop trans, Griffin McElroy was hey, when we made this decision, I had a whole lot of conversations with a whole lot of people to see if I'm even capable of handling something like this, handling a character like this, doing justice to a character like this. It's yeah, it's good representation. None of us we're all cis.
Yeah.
Cis men. We want to make sure that we're doing a character proper justice, and we can only do that by talking to people. It is I'm saying this all to show that it is obvious Kevin Smith did not show
no at all.
Absolutely
this riff to a single black person.
No.
Otherwise, they would have said, I am shocked. I'm shocked Wanda Sykes didn't just throw the script in his fucking face.
And that's why Chris Rock didn't show up again to be a Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah,
it is wild,
though. You have Chris Rock right there. You could ask him. Run that shit by him.
Hold on. We say that, but we gotta check out with the Jane Silent Bob reboot film.
Oh yeah,
who is in that cast list?
Who is in
God,
that cast
every so
list?
often, I just see fucking Harley Quinn Smith listed as a as a person. I'm like, right. So I
Still
I don't see Chris Rock, which maybe. I do see Craig Robinson though.
Okay.
Huh.
Also, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
So I'm seeing some casting characters. Noted WrestleMan Chris Jericho apparently shows up as KKK Grand Wizard.
Hmm.
I have
What?
yeah. I have
What?
some yeah.
What?
A real a Judas in my life.
Oh man. Happy Black History Month, y'all.
Anyway,
Oh man.
so I'm very excited. We have to do a new power ranking of Kevin Smith movies. So this is worse than fucking Jersey Girl, right? Or is it better?
Yeah. It is tough to say. Jersey
Wait,
Girl
Clerks
was
2 came
after.
before Jersey Girl. After. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because Jersey Girl was so bad. Kevin Smith was like, "Oh, time to go back to Jane Silent Bob's and the Shibuchis."
I laughed more during Clerks 2. I
Right.
I think Jersey Girl has aged better.
Yeah.
They're both pretty bad.
Oh yeah, they're both like they're both bottom shooters if we incorporate the greater Kevin Smith movie universe. Oh, this is a rough year because let me look at this fucking shit list again. This is like a fucking that's a hit list of fucking movies we gotta suffer through this year. I mean, I heard Red State's actually pretty good, pretty okay.
The Red State's gonna be Red State and Zack and Miri Make a Partner are gonna be like the two like
Right,
our
'cause we got-
fights in a sea
Let's
of
see
shit.
what we got in this fucking this hit show. No, I just want movies. I don't want his comics. Good Christ. What else movies?
CW stuff is gonna be. We're gonna be having a lot more shorts and jorts where we are gonna have less
Yeah.
to say about the movies themselves because
Right. There are so many comics. Christ Almighty.
I mean, you gotta make it last until Clerks 3 come out.
We
so-
really do. Okay, so this year's lineup is we got Jersey Girl out of the way. We got Clerks 2, Zack and Miri next month. Cop Out, Cop Out, then Red State, then Yoga House. Oh no, then Jane Silent Bob reboot, then Clerks 3. So we got to figure out when we could figure in some specials, some TV stuff, and when we don't do this and talk about American Pie for a few months.
I think we're gonna need to do American. I think we're gonna need to save American Pie either before or after. Yoga
Yeah.
House,
He works-
because that's gonna be the worst.
Once we find out when Clerks 3 gets a release date. Oh, we're gonna do stuff in the comic stuff. Don't worry, Nathan. That's gonna be its own special. That's a center file. We're gonna talk. There's so much comic shit to take care of.
Yeah, there must be a lot.
There's I'm gonna have to give a shit. Like it's gonna be like the Marvel episode, the DC episode, and then like the oh my god, fuck. I'm not gonna. I'm telling you now. I'm definitely not gonna read Green Hornet. You cannot force me to. We didn't make this much money from that. We got So
well,
we got.
well, you know what you gotta do, y'all. You know what you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, I'll do the case. Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny though. When I was moving, I do have a copy of fucking Jane Silent Bob, Bloodman and comic, Bloodman and Chronic the comic.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's also now in storage, but I know where it is if I have to. Which also like me getting out of storage isn't the biggest thing in the world. I know exactly where it is in storage. That's not that pain. But yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, sorry. Someone asked me a question about the. Someone DM'd me about the fucking charity thing. I just want to respond to that real quick.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, now that we've gotten all that out of the way and Clerks 3 is dead and gone forever,
Hooray!
are we
Clerks
okay? So, I want to jump right into Peacemaker, but I also want to give a little bit of a spoiler warning for people who haven't seen it yet and don't want to get spoiled on that. We'll probably talk about that until the end of this because I need to talk about something good.
Yeah.
We'll give you guys
Yeah, hold
gals
on.
non-binary pals.
Yes, allow me to change this up. Just talking.
Man, it's glad to be on here as a
Yeah, no,
guest.
it's funny because like you're the first person from the team who actually reached out and be like, yo, what I'm gonna be on Jorts and Dorts. I was like, oh, yo, the thing on our channel? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll be the brave soul to be in here.
Oh, I guess we can talk about while we're waiting for potential spoiler havers to jump out. We talked about this during the Clerks animated series episode, but people found out over the course of this weekend about the secret diary of Desmond Pfeiffer actually existing.
Yes.
And the first episode of that got put on YouTube, and oh my god.
Oh, we're definitely gonna. I think we should do a double feature tonight, Tom. When we make Jane Silent Bob's shitty cartoon movie on Discord, we should do that. Then watch fucking Desmond Pfeiffer.
I absolutely will because
Just so,
holy shit.
Also, watch me get incredibly drunk and violent in a span of like 2 hours, I guess.
You are not ready to hear Dan Florek from Law and Order SVU talking about Morse coding.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so so now let's talk about something good about wanting to taste it.
Oh, I want to taste it. Oh,
I want
man.
to taste it.
Fucking yeah, fucking. There are people. It's wild that like people hate James Gunn for like not being a part of the Snyderverse or whatever the fucking bullshit is. But like, why do you hate good things? I don't get it. Like, Peacemaker ruled.
Highest rated thing.
Makes sense.
Highest rated thing DC has done since the fucking Dark Knight, and
right. Fucking just love it so much. It was like I also Peacemaker's not a well-known character. Like I was trying to see what that dude's been in.
And that's the thing that I'm saying that like
nothing.
James Gunn is good at. Like this is going back when like Guardians of the Galaxy came out. Like no one didn't really know much about Guardians of the Galaxy until he came around, and then he had like they had like a shit ton of animated shows there and like guests in the animated shows.
The thing is, at least with Guardians of the Galaxy, there is so much like fucking good. Like there were good Guardians of the Galaxy comics, so like that doesn't surprise me that we got a good Guardians of the Galaxy movie, despite like the roster being slightly different. Peacemaker was literally in like 4 comics or some shit, and and like. There was nothing to mine other than his father. Well, the comics, his father was a. Or by the way, spoilers like crazy. In the comics, his father was a Nazi because when he came out, that was the thing they could be. So updating that into a Klansman makes sense. Yeah, the John Cena Dick show, very good. Schmeat maker, if you will.
Also, just my God, if you don't hire him to write stuff, let James Gunn pick your soundtrack.
Yes.
Please. Because man, I've been listening to so much Hanoi Rocks since that came out, and it's so fucking. The second I heard Steel Panther in the last episode, I said, "Okay, I'm hyped now." I love Steel Panther. They are a perfect literally my character in D&D is a Steel Panther character.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I like how James Gunn's is like, I just want to work with fucking John Cena on a TV show, and HBO Max like, yeah, whatever, sure, have fun, buddy. And now it's like, money me, please.
Now you get to see his dick.
And we want to taste it. So apparently, one of the go for it, Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, apparently, I think this is like a thing that like they mentioned in like after the last episode. Like apparently, the character Peacemaker is now bisexual. Or like they mentioned in the show.
TV show confirmed bisexual, yes. Yes. Yeah. Because, I mean, that makes sense. He had a 3-way with his best friend and some guy's wife. That scene by itself, super good. Super good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've been enjoying Jonathan Cena on Wipeout, as I mentioned several times. And which one, by the way, this episode of Wipeout where Cena is wearing his Peacemaker gear and James Gunn comes by.
Also, apparently, that whole decision to make him bisexual was John Cena's like
Yeah. Yeah. John Cena like,
a
Yeah.
very
I
good
think
call.
Peacemaker should be bi. I was like, yeah, John Cena.
Love to see it.
Fucking the Jason Momoa fucking cameo was so good.
Apparently, like James Gunn described what he wanted in cameos, and
Yeah.
the second someone mentioned it to Momoa, he's like, "Okay, yeah, that sounds good." And then they mentioned the joke about him fucking a fish, and he said, "Get me on the plane. We're heading out there now." One of my favorite little tidbits about it was the part of the scene of Ezra Miller's flesh was shot after all the other principal production had finished up. They
Right.
shot it on the Guardians of the Galaxy sound set,
Yeah.
which
Huh.
is like that's nothing new. Some studios will do that. Like
Right.
as you may or may not know, Chuck Woody Iwuji from Peacemaker is gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, shit.
Which great. Myrn was like one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters in that. But because they had like all the equipment set up and whatnot, they did his screen test for Marvel on the Peacemaker soundstage. Which, you know, it's a more common thing in shows than you think. But apparently people
Right.
got wind of like Ezra Miller on Marvel set, and
Yeah.
people were just like, "Oh my god, do you think there's gonna be a DC crossover?"
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I do like that James Gunn is the Gap though, and like it's one of those cool things where he's definitely like I think he's probably done with Marvel after once the Guardian stuff's wrapped up.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, it's what 3 movies and the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special they keep threatening us with. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's
but-
like
yeah.
it's like the bigger pot of money he's getting with like Disney, and
yeah,
Marvel, but
yeah,
he gets to excuse me. He gets to have more fun with DC.
right,
Like
right, yeah.
he really
Yeah.
put his ankle into it.
It's also, but like, what's it's just wild for me because like watching, like I watched a lot of that CW bullshit, and it's bullshit. Like I enjoyed some of it, it's bullshit, but a lot of it's just like made for TV DC. So it's like plain clothes instead of costumes. Peacemaker, I mean, aside from fucking him taking his helmet off, that was like DC Comics. That dude looked like the comic book character. Vigilante looked super like Vigilante, only with a little more Kamen Rider flair. The white
I like-
dragon,
look.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like
They're
that
fighting
someone-
aliens.
I like that someone's like, James Gunn fucking loves Kamen Rider and ended up
Yeah.
making the best second rider. Vigilante's still my favorite character in the entire
Vigilante is wild.
I fucking
Yeah.
love. I fucking like between Vigilante and Economos are my two favorite. Like, God.
Hold on. The bit where he's just like, I'm here doing some good fart jokes with my best friend, my second best friend equally, and my fifth best friend. Hey, Pixel.
Eagle just steals
Eagle,
the show. I love this goddamn eagle.
It's such a
So-
fucking. Come on, man! Look at my crotch.
Apparently, apparently after like they did the Suicide Squad, animating King Shark was just so fucking hard because it had to like interact with environments and people. So when they like decided to do Eagly instead, James Gunn's like, "Oh, I'm so fucking happy. This is just one eagle."
Pixel, what are you doing? Sorry, my cat's just like staring at me from the edge of the couch, and I don't want to make sure she pees on it, but also I thought she's doing now. I was close.
So please don't
so-
pee on the Wi-Fi.
I don't want her to pee on the couch anymore. Med has woken up twice this week to Pixel peeing on stuff, and she's not throwing it, obviously.
Hey,
Oh.
thank you and go fuck yourself, bot.
Bad.
Thank you and go fuck yourself for that.
Also, so let's talk about the most important thing. I didn't know I wanted to see a gorilla get chainsawed to death, but Peacemaker gave me a gorilla getting ripped up by a chainsaw, and that's art. That is just art.
Between that and Economos just fucking mowing down Nazis, like
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
god.
my
Yes.
god. That
Yeah,
was
that was
so
just my
good.
chef's kiss. Just
Of
so yeah. It's also like funny. I
Economos
was talking
motherfucker.
to friend of the show, Alicia, and she was just like, "It's kind of fucked if you think about it." In Captain America, they never refer to Hydra as Nazis.
yeah, it was just Hydra.
Huh.
They were just like, "Oh, they're working with the Nazis, but they're just like not racist. They just work with the Nazis." And like, that's just like,
That,
that's some limp,
that's splitting
that's some
hairs.
limp dick shit. But on my Marvel, I can't even blame Disney because that was before Disney owned Marvel or that
Yeah.
or whatever.
Like
Whereas
Indiana Jones was punching not wait,
right.
Indiana Jones was under Disney, right?
It wasn't until they bought Lucasfilms. So no,
Okay.
they
Okay.
just had the
Wait.
ride there for the longest time.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
I mean, like,
my volume, I think.
they definitely started making it like multiple Jewish artists making non-apologetic "fuck these Nazis" Captain America comics, and then
Right.
just
Mm.
the more and more we shifted over to the Cold War, the more and
Yeah.
more like, oh, it's Hydra, not Nazis. Hydra's different from Nazis.
Hydras.
And then we got that one
What?
weird crossover where the Joker was like, I might be an asshole, but I'm not a fucking Nazi, and tried to shoot Red Skull.
So the thing is, like, comic side of things, Hydra was never supposed to be a Nazi organization. They were just like generic evil bad guys.
Mm.
So like, but that was the thing. It was more, but like the problem is though, once you start dealing with the Red Skull, it's like, oh, that dude's flat out a Nazi. And then in fucking Captain Marvel the movie, I mean, sorry, Captain America the movie, God, they're like, oh, he fights Hydra now, and it's just like, right, because like you want to sell Hydra T-shirts with keychains to the kids, but they don't. They're not Nazis, and it's just the dumbest thing. It's ridiculous.
There's no way to explain
Right,
it.
yeah.
There's
Red Skull was never with Hydra until down the line, and then yeah. Either way, the point I'm getting at is like it's Marvel tiptoed around Nazis and whatnot. Peacemaker is like, oh no, racists exist in this world, and they get shot to death. That's what you do with Klansmen, and that ruled ass.
It just makes me fucking laugh whenever I see like people getting mad about like, why is there politics in my comics? And like, this has been going on
Right? Yeah.
before.
The original.
You're a tickle in your daddy's sack.
The original
Mike
Suicide Squad never stopped making fun of fucking Reagan. Like that book, I was reading the minute they showed the first trailer for the Suicide Squad, I went on Comixology and bought all those trades. And like there are Reagan jokes up the wazoo. They're like, well, because he's like, we need a flashy hero. I was like, Batman. Man, as well, it's like, nah, I'm gonna go Suicide Squad. You have fun, actor man. But they keep on calling Reagan an actor as a diss. It's the funniest fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got, speaking of like taking a quick dip into real life shit going on.
Right.
I found out today that the president of Ukraine voiced Paddington Bear in all the Paddington movies that have come out.
What?
And it's like, man, this guy is literally the anti-Reagan. He is going out, actually doing shit, being a fucking hero, and voiced Paddington Bear.
Also,
Damn.
also, hold on. Speaking of Alicia, she sent me this, and now you all have to gotta see it.
Oh,
Going back to
no.
Trevor's statement earlier about adding the words.
Oh man. I'm seeing a that's see. Oh man.
God.
This is like worse than that fucking like you remember like a couple years back when like the NFL had like you could make your own gifts.
I love
like,
the Madden
Yes!
gift maker. That
oh
was
my god.
Oh, I have
Oh,
some
I
of
had
those
so
saved.
much. I had so much fun with that. God, that was a gift. No pun intended.
I believe it's GIF, not GIF.
No,
Excuse you.
Hold on, Pixel. What are you doing? Pixel.
Oh man.
1 second, right back. Check my cat. 1 second, right back.
Sure thing. I know I made one of oh god, someone on the Jets like intercepting a pass and then dancing while it said what the fuck did I came on the Christmas tree.
It's like you got like the really innocent ones, like help I'm being chased by words, and fucking guys like running away from the end zone.
Yeah.
Or like the floor is lava now, but like see someone acting like they're ripping their shirt off and seeing the goats thing, and I'm like, oh no.
We're talking about the NFL gift maker warlock and ones that we made in the past. I didn't actually come on a Christmas tree.
Wow, I came back just in time. So Pixel update. She was Amanda opened the window by the couch because it was a little hot here, and she was upset by some noise she was hearing. So it wasn't her about the pee. She was more terrified. So I closed the window, and now she's clear your butthole.
All right,
that's fine, Pixel. keep going on.
Bro, hot PPW update. Pixel P watch.
Pixel P Watch 2017. I wouldn't give you bits if you actually did that.
I hate
Not
this.
worth it.
Getting bits to watch your cat pee, please no.
No. The bits are for Tom peeing on a Christmas tree or whatever. I came in late to that conversation.
We were talking about I was saying that I had made one of the NFL gift maker ones was someone doing a touchdown dance. With I came on the Christmas tree.
That's rules, actually. That's super good.
God.
Oh god. Peacemaker good. There's so like the bit where he's this the bit apparently he knew how to play that song on the piano, by the way.
There is a story behind that because apparently he played like the whole Motley Crue song.
Guns N' Roses, I think, wasn't it?
Oh no, he played something. I thought it was Crew, but
whichever butt rock group it was.
So the story behind that is like apparently on the day like James Gunn was having one of the worst days ever. His dog died, or his dog was about to pass, and like he was taking about to take a plane home, to basically be with his family and then come back to set, and either in the airport or like in an area where they were waiting for like their transportation to take them to the airport, John Cena just got on the piano and started playing like.
So, I'll fact check it. It was after shooting for the Suicide Squad. Gunn was flying home, and he got word that his dog of 17 years died, and they were at the fucking airport bar. And Cena just busted out the Pixies on piano.
Yeah, that's right. He did "Where Is My Mind" on the piano.
Yeah,
and
which
according, it's perfect. It's a perfect moment in life.
Yeah. I feel bad for fucking James Gunn. Don't get me wrong, but what a fucking baller move! John Cena. Imagine just being in the bar. Like, oh, is that John Cena? What's John's? Oh.
And he
said it was
piano
one of those... playing by itself.
Gunn said it was
gotta
one of
go
those...
with the joke. I'm sorry.
It was apparently one of those moments that like touched him on like all the way deep down on like the toughest day of his life. It was like the bright moment in it, and he's like, I have to immortalize this in the show. This is like the most transcendental moment of my life. Like that weird like.
Yeah.
God, what a fucking moment.
Right.
Damn.
It is wild. Yeah, because I saw that. It's like, there's no way he played that. And then, like, 2 days later, Gunn tweeted that out. I was like, oh, holy shit. Oh, John Cena.
Man, it's fucking talented. I did not think John Cena was that fucking hilarious.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, he's been, like, in some comedies. Like, he was in that one fucking Judd Apatow movie where he played someone's boyfriend.
Oh, my God.
It's him. It's him. Oh, I don't want to say it's maybe Amy Schuler, which let me see. Judd Apatow John Cena movie. Trainwreck, yes.
Trainwreck, yep.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Right, because yeah, it's the one with LeBron James in there, which is wild to me.
What?
Yeah.
The only like besides Space Jam, that's like the only thing I've seen LeBron in a movie.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He's only been in 2 movies as far as I know. So thank you for coming out, homie. Yeah, we're wrapping up things up in a minute anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good stream though. It was a lot of fun between
I mean,
fucking out that
also-
tree in Dark Souls and talking about this.
Also, like, just in terms of, like, being a good man in general, like, the fucking, the thing that always gets me is, in terms of Make-A-Wish Foundation, like, in terms of Make-A-Wish Foundation people, he is
Yeah.
the highest number wish granter by a long shot. He's
Yeah.
done over 650, like...
Yeah, and that was before like he
Yeah.
was an actor. Like I think that was all as wrestler John Cena.
Yeah.
Also dabbled in acting. Has Cena been on SNL?
I feel
I
like
feel
he
like
has to have
Feels
been.
feels it been a
Yeah.
couple times.
Because I know the Rock has John Cena. He showed up in 2016. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, December 10th, John Cena. Yeah, 2016. That makes sense.
Wonder what he was doing. I mean, he was probably in like a couple movies around that time.
He showed up as Donald Trump apparently.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I remember he was like a guest. He was like a guest in Parks and Rec. I remember
Right.
that.
As John Cena. Yeah. I need to watch that episode now. Because I remember we were talking about John Cena for a minute. It's like, yeah, I saw him in Trainwreck. I thought he was funny as hell. I was like, I remember when John Cena was on Mad TV.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, the Bobby Lee skit. We got him, Bobby.
Oh man.
Yeah, I need to watch John Cena skit on SNL. That sounds like the opposite of Elon Musk. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to put this...
Fucking,
Oh, God.
yeah, like the last one, and I like the last thing I saw. It wasn't like a show or anything. It was like an interview. I think it was on like BuzzFeed or whatever. Of like everyone's like celebrity thirst tweets that people were reading. Like he sounded so goddamn eloquent reading every single one of those, especially the ones about eating eggs Benedict off of his ass. And he's like,
Trevor,
but
please post that
would...
on Discord later. I need to watch this.
Oh my god.
There for the Suicide Squad, I think Gizmodo. It was either Gizmodo or some tech magazine got John Cena and Pete Davidson to review a bunch of like workout equipment and apps. And it's just the best because like,
God, wait, there's a new one now for Peacemaker.
oh good.
Oh god.
It's like yeah, this really works out the cord. Like you use this, but it's kind of pricey, so you may want to go to a cheat option. And Pete Davidson's like, yeah, I don't know what that thing does.
Oh god. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in shit posting.
No, I'm so excited. Who are we gonna rate tonight? We guys see that we got DJ Awesome's Prime strumming. Ames Taco is playing that Elden. Jill's doing the Lost Ark. Who we feeling? Who we feeling?
Trevor, being our guest, we'll throw the choice over to you.
I'm the deciding factor. You know what? Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's give it to Awesomeness. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Hell
that
yeah.
sounds fun. All right, we got that. All right, cool. So we're back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I believe, right?
We should be back with more of the Pokemon.
Excellent. Yeah. And then Trevor, you're back Wednesday with more Pokemon, right?
Yes. But I've done a lot of. I've tried to do a lot of grinding, and I think I've over grinded a little bit too much.
I mean, listen, we raised money for good charity. Yeah, one thing I thank you everyone so much who gave tonight. I got to talk to Goob about who gets what back or tiers and whatnot. I'm very pleased with the $700 we've raised tonight. That was super sweet, everyone. I feel that's really good. It was a really nice way to cap off the weekend. Just the best. I'll be back with Dark Souls next Sunday, I believe. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Should
yeah.
be.
Yeah,
I'll be back on Tuesday, prospectively, with more Final Fantasy VI.
I'm hyped to watch you play more 6. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grind off a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for everything.
Yes.
And we
So
will
just
see
generous.
you. Yep, we will see you all. We will see you all later. Fuck cops.
Yes, fucker guy. All
Fuck
sucker guy.
cops. Fuck
Trans
Terps.
rights.
Trans
Have
rights.
it, bitch. But I see you, Bed-Stuy, bitch. I'm gonna choke you. Bye.
Bing bong.
Oh, there we go.